What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hobby Goblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida. We've got demons tonight, and we've got more Space Wolves. Grotmist Detachment, Shadow Legion, gonna face off over who's got the best doggos. Yep, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out here tonight. You guys looking forward to this one?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I get to see some new models and a different playstyle tonight. So
I just noticed you also have Necrons as a part of your demon detachment.
Kind
little
of a
disclaimer
slew of things
for everybody at home. We didn't have the models in studio, we thought, and well, we didn't plan ahead enough to go grab them. So there are going to be some proxy models. The bases are going to tell the tale. All of the Space Wolves that Dan is playing are painted in Space Wolf colors, so they should be easy enough to see. If it's not Space Wolf colors, it's something that Rob's got on the table. That's just the way that's going to work.
Currently, I've only got the one proxy on the table, and you can definitely tell they're not demon.
Well, you know, these...
Those are dogs.
Those
are dogs.
It's a proxy.
They're dogs.
It's a proxy.
It's a third-party dog.
They're related. They're the same species, for sure. Well, let's go ahead and dig into these lists.
The naughty list. Oh, no. I'm not that naughty. Just kidding. All right.
Just kidding. Was so disturbing to me.
All right, so we got Shadow Legion rolling up tonight. Bellacor's in the house. It's his detachment. We're going to bring him. He's actually good now, so I do enjoy having him. We got a Bloodthirster with the Faded Darkness. He's kind of one of those things that's in almost every Shadow Legion list because you go in, you smack something, you disappear. It's pretty awesome. Let's be real. Got a Red Master on Blood Throne to kind of up the overall output of the rest of my corn units because there's a lot of 3 wound stuff on the other side of the table, and of course the occasional 4 wound stuff. So it'll be nice to have some punching power that'll actually put Dan in the on the back foot. 2 units of Bloodletters, 2 units of Nurglings, a unit of Plague Bearers for his sticky objectives so I can start fanning out and denying some deep strikes. Beast of Nurgle to get in there, a single unit of 6 Blood Crushers, 2 units of Flesh Hounds plus an extra unit of Flesh Hounds. It would be 3 if you were to count them all at the same time. A unit of Screamers, and then a unit of Las Havocs because I need to be able to put those Lancers down, at least one of them. I can't have both of them just rallying
This
on
is
me.
evidence of his list tailoring. That's all it is, you know?
I posted it a minute and a half after you. So.
After that Gladius game, he was so scared he had to bring the heat.
All right, next one.
All right, Christmas in July. We got the Grotmist detachment this time, so odd list. But I just wanted to try it out with the new updated models. So we got Arjak, leading unit of 5 Wolfguard Terminators. I have Bjorn the Fell-Handed, of course, Autotake, Eric. Logan Grimnar, as my Warlord, he gives me that Vect aura, which is really strong. He's also going to be leading a 5-pack of Wolfguard Terminators. Then I have a odd pick today. I have the Chaplain and Terminator armor with the Fang Rune Pendant, which allows that unit to fall back and charge. Then I have, and he's going to be leading 5 of the Assault Terminators with hammers and shields. Then I have an Iron Priest, of course, to be giving those Lancers, the 2 Lancers that I have, rapid fire. 2 units of 2 units of Wolfen. They don't have hammers and shield, or they don't have the Wolfen hammers and shields. They got the regular Wolfen weapons this time. Just a cheaper unit, better for trading. Intercessors for the sticky objective. Blade Guard Veteran led by the Judiciar. The Judiciar has my 6-inch Heroic Intervention aura or enhancement. Then I have, last but not least, the Lieutenant with Combi Weapon and Fenrisian Wolves.
Boo. Boo this man, boo.
That's the list.
And what is our mission here this evening?
Mission A.
A. As
Tipping point?
A mission I wish we weren't playing. Yeah, tipping point, taking holds, get in there, hold objectives, murder face, get her done.
Pretty
5
straightforward.
points per and up to the max of 15.
Pretty straightforward. Well, there you have it. We have got our cast. We have got our stage set. It's time to just take a moment to thank all of you guys, of course, for clicking that link, popping on in here, hanging out with us while we stream here this evening. Seeing you guys in chat absolutely makes our night. If you're watching and haven't said something, make sure you say hello in chat so we can say hello back to you.
Hi, chat.
Ways that you can help the channel, of course, if you like the video, slap that like button. Just slap it. It's a thing people say, that slap the like button. Also, of course, subscribe if you haven't. Share the videos with your friends. All great ways to help us organically grow and defeat this almighty algorithm. Big shout out, of course, goes to the Gob Squad, our membership community right here on YouTube. The Gob Squad is really the key factor that has helped us grow like we have grown, and we appreciate you guys so very much. So like we talked about pre-stream, we're going to incorporate some of the rules that we've been doing as a benefit to our members in those members-only streams. So if you haven't yet joined the Gob Squad, might be worth considering being able to hang out with us while we deploy and talk tactics and dick jokes, I guess. But also our content planning meetings. You guys get to kind of help us pick our matchups and what armies we're going to be seeing on the table. But yep, absolutely big thank you to all of you guys, Gob Squad. We love you. This is for you as always. So let's get this party started.
Do it.
Let's get it started.
Which one of you guys wants to go first?
I think I want to just to deal with the Nurglings early on, but also I think that's a trap, so we'll see. Just let the dice decide, and then I'll figure it out from there.
Whoever rolls highest has to go
at that.
first.
The D3.
There's the D3.
Hey!
Have fun, good luck. All right, so I'm going to start with 2 CP because, of course, Bjorn, the farmer, is giving me some CP. And
Let me click that for you while you're paid.
we got a tempting target and overwhelming force.
Ooh, a tempting target, you say. I think I'm actually going to tempting target's a beefy one, right? So I'm gonna. Do you have any? The dogs move what? 9, 8?
10. You wish, 9 or 8.
I mean, I don't know. So it'd be a 5 on the advance if you absolutely just slammed it. Yeah, we'll go here. Because I mean, worst case scenario, I get a free kill.
I can also deep strike Arjak turn 1.
Turn 1? I mean, okay, give me Arjak turn 1.
Sure.
That's fine.
might.
We're going to go mark this one for a tempting target, and overwhelming force is a dud one for you because I made sure I stayed off because I've been burned by that in so many tournaments. So
That's also why I moved the lieutenant off just slightly. I was like, just in
we
case,
all know
let me
better.
get him
We've
off
all
there.
learned our lesson.
All right, so
Boop, boop, boop,
2
boop,
CP.
While you guys kick that off, let me just shout out the fine folks in chat with us right now. We've got Omnissiah Sphinx, none other than the Catfish Jr. in chat with us.
That's not his
Actually
name.
joining up with the Gob Squad. Absolutely appreciate that support. Great to have you. We've got Cursed Cowboy right behind him. It's time. That's right, it sure is. Grotworks says to duel. Dean P. Oh, God, ads. I'm paying for ads on my phone, guys.
Allegedly.
I see Brian Malpass in chat. That's our video game battle cry right there. Great to see you, Brian. Dean P., of course, here all day long.
Just measuring from the deployment line.
That guy, Kyle. What's going on? That guy,
we'll say
Kyle.
4, that's fine.
Says, nice to catch a Wolves game. Let's go. KR Quintero, let's go, Wolves. Avenged the game from last night. Big time.
Not that.
Not going to re-roll it. We're just going to pack them in here.
Jack Reacher in here rooting for the underdog. He says, go Rob.
I don't like that. There was a lot of hesitation on what I wanted to rally that joke with, and I'll just go with I don't like that. However, I will say this is a much beefier pound for pound list than last night. I'm also not playing Death Guard, so I'm actually gonna have to try. What you doing there, Ted?
Brian Spaliero popping in, saying, what's up? What's going on, Brian? How are you?
What up?
Hello, Spalilulululero. Hey, Spaliero.
Brian says, not enough Nurgle.
If I wasn't playing into Space Wolves, I would have considered it. However, Space Wolves do make it really hard to for Nurgle because Nurgle doesn't do a whole lot of killing, and Space Wolves do. So I need to be able to match the killing potential pound for pound.
Sorry, just looking at my strats real quick.
What strats do you need? Just advance. Send it. Advance all of them. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put your 10 toes in.
Big thank you to Jack Reacher gifting a Hobby Goblins membership. We appreciate that so much. Jack, you and Omnissiah both can go ahead and throw a landmine out if you are so inclined. That's one each. Let us know what you want to do with it.
I'm going to advance the Chaplain and Assault Terminator squad.
Okay. Wow, are you getting those out of the way now?
Yeah. 7 just barely makes it onto that point.
Do you have advance in charge?
Nope.
Okay. And your reactive move is just the lieutenant, or is it a strat?
It's the lieutenant built in.
Okay. Just making sure you didn't have 2 of them.
We have 2 donations in currently. 2 more. That's going to allow us to put a rule into play. We do have Jack Reacher suggesting a really nice rule. Each time a Space Wolf unit charges, need a loud howl awoo. We do have a nice quiet game shop here tonight too, so we could make that happen. And I think that Dan's got to top that awoo from last night, doesn't he?
You mean actually put
Like,
any,
that was a
any,
whimper.
one?
any effort at all? Yeah. Where's Doomsayer at? I want to make fun of him again. They're within range of Bellacor's aura.
So he gives everything loan out? And it doesn't have to be wholly within, just whatever is within. So they're not shooting anything this time.
Nope.
Ryan
I
says
wanted
it
to tell you that
sucks
before.
those soul grinders have to be on such huge bases now. That is a...
Dinner plates, dude. I can just bring like dish saucers and be like, cool, I'm not going to eat my pizza and put a soul grinder on it when I'm done.
Well, Cursed Cowboy rolling in actually puts us 1 away from a second rule as well. So that first rule is in play. Big thank you to Cursed Cowboy. 5 Hobby Goblins memberships. Absolutely appreciate you. If you want to go ahead and drop another idea for a rule, 1 more donation, and we can get a second rule in play. Considering you did the bulk of that, why don't you throw us out an idea for that, Cursed Cowboy? And as always, thank you for the support.
Wow. You're really just committing, huh?
Dean P says those were ooh-woos last night.
I honestly thought about dropping $20 in chat, like as soon as the game started, be like, jump over here real quick and make that the rule. So every time you move a character unit, it's an ooh-woo, not an ah-woo. I considered it. I genuinely
Bellacore
did.
can't charge me turn 1, or in this turn.
So too.
How can he get to this unit?
Aggressively?
No.
I don't know.
So the one thing
Are
that's
we
threatening
ruling
them
out
is
cheating?
screamers and
Unfortunately, no.
Definitely welcome to all the new folks joining up with the Gob Squad off of those gifted memberships as well. Definitely make sure you join us for our pre-streams where we do our deployment and our content planning meetings.
yes, appreciate it.
Yeah,
So what happened there is I'm bringing Arjek in using Logan's ability. I can bring in a unit as if it was a turn later. So Deep Strike, Arjek is coming in to steal that tempting target. I moved some units up, just tagging this objective, but staying pretty far away because they do still have to worry about these blood crushers. And I do have to respect the loan out bubble from Bellacore. So just kind of bumping some stuff up. I did not move Logan's unit up, so I'm just going to scooch him too.
And boys, do be aware we do have a landmine in play coming from CC. We're going to go ahead and give it that traditional CC treatment too.
CC's
We're
pizza?
going to give it a sustained.
Nice.
We'll let you in on the secret this time.
No, you.
Dean P right at it. Gifting a Hobby Goblins membership himself. Thank you so much for that, Dean P.
The old Dean Piercer, DP.
All right, Cursed Cowboy, give us that rule, buddy.
That
So I think-
woo.
That is going to be
That one didn't work. I appreciate the laugh behind it to try and sell it, but
I liked it. Shut up.
I have no shooting, so no charges that I really want to make, so I'm just going to hang out. I tag 2 points. I am going to score tempting target for 5. And then overwhelming, I'm just going to discard it because I do think you could just play it safe as well for another turn.
Yeah, you just leave it. It'll discard
Okay.
once we hit over.
So then I do pass turn. Right?
Pass turn. Yep. 6-6. All right, we both went up in CP. We're good. And then my secondaries, behind enemy lines and cleanse. We did talk about these dogs have to come off the table anyway. Behind enemy lines is probably going to be We discussed this. I just jumped the gun there. All right. Behind enemy lines, I'm assuming you put a full bubble out. No gaps?
I did move this unit late, but pretty sure
Yeah.
you can't fit me.
Yep, there's there. That's your 9-inch.
Yeah. Is there one body you have?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I do have a single piece of Nurgle. However, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the free reroll on this one. Just go over here, redraw and replace. Display of Might, end up in no man's land. What do you have wholly within no man's land right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and they're not wholly.
These are not holy.
So you got 6, huh? All right, so I'm starting with 1, 2, because of my Nurglings. And so can I move a couple up more? So another 3, 4. Yeah, there's some potential here. So my home objective is now sticky. Sticky. Let's see what we can do here. It's not going to be
This one's also sticky because
What'd
of
you
the
do that for?
intercessors. Didn't you just spend a CP to...
behind the
reroll?
lines is an optional.
Oh, it's a free one. You're right. Well,
Don't touch my
this one
tablet.
was a 1, so I thought you had already...
I haven't gotten there yet, brother. Okay, so let's get into it.
Sounds like you're already.
All right, we do have a rule, and that's flutter noises when you touch Bellicor,
Like a beautiful butterfly.
like a beautiful butterfly.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
And just to be clear, that's not like at some point after you've moved him. That is when you touch him. All right? There we go. There we go.
I'm going to slip that in
That's how
there.
Eric's farts sound after last night.
Whoa. It's true.
Yeah, they were.
So we're piling on.
Too soon? Too soon?
Yeah, Rob was definitely fighting fire with fire against Eric last night.
Okay, so looking at this, I need to be very cautious of which Lancer can jump out on Bellicor early. They move 10?
They moved 10, yes.
10. Makes you just outside the line. Which means, do you have advance and shoot?
I don't think so. Let me double
You do
check.
not think so.
Shooting.
Bellicor comes over here. He could potentially. Yeah, this first turn's actually going to take me a second because I need you to be very cautious
No.
and deliberate. Seven. Yeah, I think Arjack's actually pretty safe pound for pound. What is he right now? 1 OC? 2 OC?
2 OC.
2 OC? Is it just because he's Arjack or is it
Because of the detachment.
detachment?
All my Terminators have a +1 OC.
Okay. Do you have anything crazy I should know of as far as reactionary anything?
Yeah, if you end up within 3 of me, I can charge you.
Within 3, or if I charge you within 3, it's a free heroic. What's the wording?
No, I have like the old heroic now.
Gotcha.
I'll get it for you right here. At the end of your opponent's charge phase, each Adeptus Astartes infantry and walker unit from your army that is within 3 or more within 3 of 1 or more enemy units and would be eligible to declare charge against 1 or more of those units can declare a charge against 1 or more of those units, and you resolve that charge as if it were your charge phase. But we don't get charge bonus, so no fight first. But there's no stipulation that you have to charge just after your charge phase.
Okay. So I think what we'll go ahead
He's
and
got the 6-inch bubble.
Yeah, he does. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take these
I know that
screamers.
impressed you, but
I think we're going to take the screamers because they move hella fast. We're just going to go over here and steal this objective away. Huh. There you go. Put the 3 on there. Stay outside of 3 so you can't do anything crazy to me. And then I need to be fairly cautious pound for pound on the dogs. Each of the dog units does have a flamer built into it, but it's only the one on the sergeant dog. The sergeante, if you will.
Sergeant Dog.
Yes, this is dog. As much as I would love to get the Renmaster on you. He only moves 8, and if I advance him, he might end up out of position, which would be bad news bears.
Well, it's kind of like the Fenrisian wolves. You could roll it, and then if you don't get a high enough roll, you could just put him where he's safer, you know?
Also true.
What's going on, Doomsayer? I need Dan to get vengeance for me and kick Rob in the fart box. Very specific request. Very specific request. We'll see if we can't make that happen.
+1 to their advantage.
Curse Cowboy says at least we have a better chance of Dan remembering the army rules. Doomsayer, that
Whoa.
is fair.
That's not nice, but true.
Well, that was Doomsayer that said it, right?
Yeah, no, we've got to, like we talked about, man, we've got to get Eric back into his old wolf pelts. You know, we don't want to do the Space Marine Codex versus Space Wolf Codex mirror match. You know, until Eric's gotten himself like comfortable again, man. Picking up new armies and switching speeds, man, is a very difficult thing to do. I think, you know, I personally, you know, have a very specific type of playstyle that outside of that playstyle, I'm trash. Right? So sometimes like we can find that we have to figure out how that new book works for our playstyle in order to make it work.
All right, so with that 6, I move 17. That 6 is actually massive for this overall.
Them boys fast.
Well, when you roll a 6 and they get +1, you know. Now I have at this point committed them, so they need to get in there and do their job. Do you have any mortal wounds protection that I need to know about?
The chaplain leading that unit.
Is it for him or is it for the unit?
It's for the unit.
5 up? 6 up? 12 up?
It's not 6. It's 4+.
Okay.
Sucker.
What's going on, Muzzbuzz? Muzzbuzz Torn, currently painting a Space Wolf Ballistus while waiting on basing to dry on a pink horror unit.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, this is the match for you, Muzzbuzz. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning.
More like Mr. Buzz for you.
Mud butt.
Ew. All right, this is going to be for the... Sorry, you could have picked that off the table for me, man.
No.
This is for the Renmaster?
Nice.
That is actually... It's not going to get him as far... That's 14? As far as I want, but it'll be far enough. All right, so then we'll do a pivot next turn, potentially. And then 12 for you. Puts me just shy here.
I will give it to Eric. That game might have been rough, but his zoomies were incredible.
That was the best part of the night. Agreed. It is weird having so much off the table. It's been a long time. I think I'll have to cleanse and display of mine. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to match you, or I need to kill a full unit. All right, so I am going to move the dogs out. I have to. Where's your wolf priest at? Or the tech priest? He's over yonder?
He's right here.
Okay. All right, so I think if I advance Be'lakor, I'll end up getting potentially enough. That will leave a much lower chance. Man, this display might's really tough because if I don't convert on that Terminator unit.
That's a floor dice.
Give it to him.
That's a floor dice.
We practiced this round.
I have dogs. These dogs will come down because they go up every turn. So these ones will just jump out here behind this wall, and that'll give me 6. And these ones will just jump back over here to ensure that there's no. What do you have else? Do you have in reserve?
Everything's on the table now, but I do have uppy downy potentially.
And that's in the bottom of like my 5 phase, same way.
At the end of your charge phase, yeah.
It's in the charge phase?
5 phase.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this-
Charge phase, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one yet. Okay. Man, this is going to be tough because I've got to convert. All right, I don't have any shooting. Everything that would be shooting is off the table and Be'lakor can't see. I do need to try and run an advance for Be'lakor though, 3. So I'll move him 3 inches, then we'll get into the charges. I'm going to go ahead and roll the charge now for the Blood Crushers. They get a +1 to the charge. It's
You got it.
11. Okay. And then before you do anything, I do have my impacts and stuff to do. So let's move him his 3 inches real quick. There you go. That's my fluttering.
That poor butterfly. It's seen better days.
I'll base you there, because then if I do...
Butterfly was a 20-year smoker.
We'll take the pivot on these guys, because then depending on which models die. All right, let's do that. So I've got 6 there. And then on 4 pluses, you take D3. Okay, so 3D3. That's averages for 7 mortal wounds.
4 pluses. Nice.
Okay.
So 1's on 1. Sucker.
Are they all Assault Terminators or just this unit?
No, just that unit. These are Wolfguard Terminators.
Okay.
And I am going to charge you with the Wolfen.
Okay, that's fine.
Charging bid. BI.
I think we'll go ahead and leave the Nurglings there.
We're tied up.
I think chat was expecting you to fail that charge.
I mean, you know, it happens.
Anything's possible if you're Dan. All right.
I've been 1 inch away and had someone have a -2 to charges, and I rolled a snake eyes. So I literally failed a 1 inch charge.
How's that feel?
Not good. Not good. That was back when difficult terrain was a thing, which I kind of miss. I miss like craters and
I do. I wish the terrain had a lot more stuff going on.
Difficult
with it.
terrain, while a nuisance, was like relevant.
It was cool because it made
And
you.
the forest, the -1 to hit.
It made you bring other cool things like jump or flying units to circumvent that stuff.
Yeah. No, going to a ruins only really kind of killed a lot of the muscle play.
And the layouts, although they do create a good strategic point, like, you know, you can kind of plan for the layouts you have. You know, you can only play a new game so many times, right? Like the layouts should change more regularly. They should have more types of terrain being filtered in as well. Maybe some buildings that actually meet the plunging fire criteria. That'd be cool.
Not in GW, baby. That's their rule, and they don't have any terrain that does it. Okay, so I'm spending 1 CP here in the 5 phase for Channel Wrath. I get Lance on my unit. Normally you would want the character unit to do that.
2
but
CP, buddy.
Okay, knock it down for me. All right, Julian.
Hey, I
then-
declared that early on, and you know about Logan.
I don't know which one's Logan anymore. You've changed all your character
it's
models.
the character.
It's all
It's
Terminators.
the model.
Yeah, he kept looking for the orc. Where's Logan at?
Okay, so let's go over to the Blood Crushers. Here we go. All right, so I already have Lance on the Bladed Horn, but the Hellblades will be winning you on 2s, which is very nice.
Got ourselves a super from Wicked City Gaming. That's our buddy Kyle Fisher. You can check out Wicked City Gaming. He streams on Twitch. Some painting content, some game content, some podcast stuff. Go check him out. Kyle, great to see you, man. Thank you for the support very much, my friend.
What's the AP on your attacks?
3.
Yeah, either way. I was thinking of Armor of Contempt, but
That so
pushes me to
this.
my-
It would have been 2, but the strat gives me 3, and it's well so for the Lance and the Hellblades, which is nice. But yeah.
What's up, Corey Ash? Yeah, this is the Grotness detachment tonight, for sure. Is that Champions of Fenris?
Champions of Fenris, yeah.
There you go.
2, 3. Sorry, let me do the horns. 4.
I think it's got some
5.
play with the Logan ability, but I think maybe even like now already early, it might be too early to say. I feel like I'm missing even more Terminators. Like
How?
just get
You have
get rid
nothing
of
but
this,
Terminators.
and even maybe even get rid of the Lancers and just bring more units of Terminators.
Wow, you
and
not bringing
Infiltrators.
Lancers? What a crazy concept.
That is pretty nutty.
I've been not bringing my Lancers lately. It was just my last game that I brought Lancers. Before that, it's been Repulsor and my Thunderwolves and stuff.
The last game we played.
Ballistus has been in my list.
I think I've played you with the rapid fire lancers at least twice to this point. This might be the 3rd time.
If it was against your Death Guard, you deserved it. So.
But I'm not wrong.
but fair.
But I'm not wrong. All right, we're starting with the Bladed Horns. This will be hitting on 4s because they do not get a +1 because they are 2. There's no Bloodthirster. Doo-doo. And that one was a rollover. Okay. And then this will be wounding you on. Are you T anything special? Just 4?
They are T5.
All right. So,
Wait. Yes. No minuses or anything.
yeah, well, I'm be wounding you on 2s with Lance. Of course, there's one. All right, so you've got 4, 8, 9, 10, AP2 on this, and then AP3 on the other horn.
It's all on my invulns.
Yep.
So just 10.
Yes. These
These
are 1 damage a pop.
4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Kills the 1 wound guy.
kills him, kills another, and then puts 1 on 3.
Okay. Let's go to the Hellblades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So how many is left in that unit now?
4, but I'm actually gonna pull this guy and leave this one on the point.
Boot. Okay. And then Lance again, so this will be on 2s. All right. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Invulns 2 damage a pop.
4 up. So I had 1 on 3, so 1, 2, and 1 on 1. Or a 1 on 2.
Okay. So we'll go here. I'll just pivot yonder. And this guy can't really go anywhere, so he's going to go that way. And then don't forget you have my Nurgling aura over there.
Cool. I'm gonna
But it's over to you.
spend 1 CP.
2.
Nope. And then I'm going to swing with the Assault Terminators.
You going to say what you're spending your CP on, or are you just going to say you spend a CP?
Sorry, I am going to say that. It is.
In fact,
So what I'm using that CP on is Prey Taker's Eye. So I select 1 infantry unit and I get lethal or sustained.
okay.
And I'm going to pick sustained. One, 2, Just 2. Yeah. Wait. He actually killed units, so or everyone but 1. So he has a Thunderhammer hitting on 4s, up to 5s. I'm gonna let you make the call on this. When it was my turn, I would have picked them as my oath target because I was selecting them to shoot, but then they weren't an eligible target. So then I never said anything, but it would have been them.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have thrown them into your face had I known that. But
You would not have charged me if they were my oath target?
not turn 1
Okay.
because they don't have any character support, right?
Okay.
So,
All right, we'll play hardcore.
no, I'm just gonna say you can do it. I'm just letting you know that you suck.
Well, none of those hit, so let's do the reroll. 1 hit. And strength is 8, but I have +1 to wound from the chaplain.
Sure.
So I think that's a 2. So just 1 AP 2 damage.
All right. AP 2. So 5 up. Nope. Damage.
2.
Okay.
Then the Crosium
I'm just gonna hold on to this while you finish up.
from the chaplain on 3s.
Weep.
That goes
Is
to
that with the -1?
sustained. Yeah, it was 2 up to 3, so that's sustained.
Cool,
jumps
cool.
in. And then
Oh, chaplain. Yeah, makes sense.
yes, strength 6. What's their toughness?
7.
7, so I need 4s because of +1. 2.
AP.
AP 1, 2 damage.
All right. 4 ups. Damage.
2.
2. Okay. 1 dice.
Now my Wolfen.
Thank you to Almost Functional Wargaming. What's up, Matt? $5
What up?
super coming in. If this detachment doesn't work, Dan, I'm sorry, he says.
No, it's not your fault. You were an inspiration, but I'm not going to blame you. Actually, put an asterisk on that. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the game.
Let's see if he blames you or not.
All right, so
Great to
here's
see you, though.
3 attacks each. I want to spend a CP here. I'm down to 2 now.
Corey, appreciating some of your old
See what I
assault
got.
terminators, Dan?
Yeah, they're a weird pick, but I feel like the Wolfguard Terminators, without having a third character to be able to lead them, just feels weird. What was I about to look up? Fight phase. What else do I have here? AOC, counteroffensive, epic challenge. Nope. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Am I within your Nurgling aura?
No, not with them.
Okay. So 3s. Rerolls.
That's gonna be nice to have those oath targets just handed to you. Dan.
I mean, we could pick up those dogs that you picked up after you saw your stuff, right?
Give me back my CP and we'll do it.
Nope. So death totems. Oh, actually, it didn't matter. But the Wolfen weapons do have sustained, so that's 5 extra. Go back in. But these are strength 5. T7, so I need 5s here.
What's going on, Kieran Brady? This is indeed the new codex. However, this is the Grotmus detachment. It's all the updated data sheets from the codex, but the existing Grotmus detachment.
None. Damage.
2 each.
All right. Another 2 die.
And then if they try to fall back, you have to take a desperate escape test with a -1. Oh wait, sorry, no. They must take a yeah. If we're engaged, if you decide to fall back, you have to take a desperate escape with a -1. If I can in engagement, do I want to? No, it's going to be my turn. We're good here. I have 4 OC on there. What do you have? 4 as well?
Oh, there should be 3 guys on there, right?
2 with the Nurglings.
Oh, 2. Yeah, so it's 4.
Oh, and I have the lieutenant back there, so I actually beat you there.
Yeah, I thought I had pivoted him, but that's fine. We'll leave him. I actually might have picked up the other guy. That's probably what I did.
So cleanse, you got 1 over here,
Yep.
and
What's it, 2 now? 2. And then display of might. So you've got how many holy within?
the 6 because you didn't kill the.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I match you. So I will go ahead and pitch it because it's not. Oh. I didn't know that. All right, we'll just go ahead and pitch this one regardless.
Do you want to see if you could have?
Well, I can't because it would have changed a lot of other stuff. So I'll just go ahead and take the extra CP. That first turn would have way too many fucking caveats if I took that back too.
Yeah, that
so,
sucks. All right, well, now we know however this game ends, especially if you win, it doesn't count.
That's fine with me.
Big thank you to Brian Malpass, $10 super, putting another landmine in play. Thank you so much, Brian.
I'll go to 4. 4 CP, my turn. I am holding
You do owe a battle shock.
2. I'm going to spend it. We needs it.
Once per game already? All right.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's a 5-point difference, so yeah, 10 points there for moi.
Who just said cleanse? Did somebody just say cleanse?
Yes.
All right, compliments on the voice for whoever just said cleanse.
Oh.
Calming voice. If it's Rob,
That's
then
weird.
that's how he lures you. That's how he lures you into his van.
We both did, but I'm just going to give it to him.
All right. Got establish and bring it down. Establish, that's the one where...
Middle and in my...
That's the 3 things, or...
No, it's
one or
in the
the
middle
other?
or in my deployment zone.
Okay. Okay, so... I'll pick them as my oaths target again,
Again?
because I legitimately picked them the first time.
I legitimately picked him the first time.
Rapid fire on this Lancer, although I have literally no shots, so that won't matter. Because you want those dogs
Green top guys.
hidden, right?
Yeah.
It's only like a ½ inch, so I'm just going to say they're hidden. All right, so yeah, those boys.
What happened?
You don't have a common voice at stand.
No.
I believe that.
Yeah, so pick them. Let's go for it. All right, let's just get on some objectives. Establish locus, bring it down.
Did they get OC in this detachment?
It's the army rule now. If they're within 6 inches of a character, or sorry, no, the army rule is for the Wolfen. The Fenrisian wolves have it built in. Let me pull it up, because now I'm like tripping myself out. Yeah, while this unit is within 6 of one or more friendly Space Wolf characters, so this won't count. I'm gonna have to bring in Bjorn, or do this actually.
What's going on, Connor Hughes? How are you, man? Long time. How's your mama doing?
The people want to know.
He says, hey, dudes, it feels like a while since I caught some live action. Hope everyone is doing well. Well, it's great to see you here.
Floof.
Yep, they said your voice is nice and calming. Maybe we need to start, get some audio clips of you just saying completely obscure movie clips. You know?
Welcome, Vilka Fenrica.
You know what that's from?
Space Wolves.
No, that's always the second
what
half
you
of the
say.
clip.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I could hit you with more movie references. Yeah, I'm going to fall back with him. And he has my Fang Rune pendant that allows me to fall back in charge. I'm going to make sure this is an unfailable, because it happens sometimes.
I do legitimately have a -2, so nothing is unfailable at this point.
Okay, well, I got the CP to spend if I need it. This, I think, is just going to stay put. Just light up those Nurglings. This dude's scary, though. That would be a 9-inch charge into me. advanced Logan's unit. He moves 6, so that's going to be an 11. We're just going this way. Ooh. The new Logan model is so awesome. All right. Inches. Let's get him against the wall here. No, 'cause I'm opening this up too much. God, I hate these deep strikers. This is coming back. No rapid ingress in my deployment zone this turn. Arjack, move 6 inches.
Connor says mom is doing okay. Still thinks Dan is second cutest, although I don't think she's seen Rob yet.
I do have a lot of popularity with moms, let's be real.
You know what? I feel that energy from you. You hit it off with the. Never mind. Oh, no. I think that's my turn. I, again, don't have much shooting. I have some storm bolters here that I guess I can shoot at the hounds, but only these 2. But I am going to do something fun because I've never done it, and throw Arjack's hammer. First time this edition.
What's going on, Caleb Hobson? How are you? Let's go, Dan, for the route.
Thank you. All right.
Stoko716 back in chat. Great to see you again, Stoko. Yes, demons.
Hello, Govey.
What are these? Horrors? So
Screamers.
they have the screamers? That's the flying, like, stingray
Mana
things,
rays,
right?
yeah.
All right, so for Steve Irwin, 1 shot. Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say they are -1 to hit, but you got it.
It hits on 2s, anti-monster vehicle, and assault, but that doesn't matter. It is strength 8, so that 3 wounds, I'm assuming. AP 2, 3 damage.
ART 4. 4 up and vulnerable save. Good.
Nice. All right, so the Storm Bolters is 4 shots each. Jumping up to. Oh no, it is 4 shots each. 2 of those. Let's pop them right into the or the hounds actually, because why not? Do they have a -2 or anything?
Do they have a what?
Or a minus to my
No,
shots?
it's every faction has its own. So Tzeentch are -1 to hit, and Khorne have the advance and charge.
Advance and charge, got it. So these hit on 2s. Pretty cool. Lots of misses though. Strength is 4, toughness 4. Oof, 5, no IP.
All right, 5 ups. Oh, 2 dogs die.
That's 1 damage? Oh, okay. So then these 3 will shoot at them because they couldn't see.
Yeah, all the hounds are 2 wounds a pop.
Those all hit.
Sorry, Jack.
Screamers are T4.
Yes.
Oh, that was a reroll. 6, no AP.
Okay. 4 ups. That was with the -1, yeah.
No, let's just count it off because I don't remember if I rolled 2s or not. So we'll just call it because I didn't have rerolls or anything, and I'm going to charge them anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, they're probably regardless. So
that is all my shots. Let me see. I think the Fang Rune Pendant, that's not in this book, allows me to fall back, shoot, and charge. Let me confirm that. Where are you? Chaplain, Fang Rune Pendant.
Oh.
You want a rapid ingress?
yeah,
Do it.
I was going to put the Bloodthirst over there. So I'm going to spend SCP and go. Boop. But we're going over there by Belcourt. Whee!
Luke has stepped out momentarily to grab us some pizza, boys.
Pizza boys.
Ooh, sweet.
Pizza boys.
Shoot and declare charge. So. Oh, but that, funny enough, that is my hammer and shield.
These guys?
What's going on, Justin Bateman? Justin saying, "Awoo!" Good luck, Dan.
Thank you.
Where was London? Oops. So we'll maintain 6 of him. Maintain 9 of you. Just so the Bloodthirster maintains his aura of Lone Op.
Here, my bad. I didn't. Should have kept this guy.
Nope, you're
He
good.
never moved.
You're good.
All right, so shooting. Let's go ahead. Let's shoot the chaplain at the Nurglings because might as well just take out as many of the little boys as I can. 4 shots, -1.
No, not to shoot.
Choose.
It is going to be -1 to wound though because you're shooting strength higher than my very, very minimal toughness.
They're T2.
T3. So it's just 1 4s. Because it would have been 3s
yeah.
up to 4s.
So 2, no AP.
All right, 5 ups.
1 damage.
And do you guys got their 5 up on this side? No, that's only the Death Guard ones. I do take a wound.
Let's shoot all the Logan. No, he advanced. Never mind. So
And
Yeah.
we do have Curse Cowboy $20 super coming in, keeping that B Ravens trivia alive. So here in just a moment, we will go ahead and get some trivia going.
Thank you.
Let chat make sure they get it answered first.
Curse Cowboy is going to do it, which means it's going to be Demon, which means I'm not going to know it.
In between
Because Demon lore is so hard to follow because there's just so much going on.
there's a lot, yeah. All right, so let's do the let's do everything at the Nurglings from the Lancer. So here is the Lancer destroyers.
Pop smoke.
Those hit.
3s. Ooh.
I could reroll one.
5 ups. Nope. It adds up to a 5.
D6 plus 3 each. So I just
2
pops them
bases.
both.
2 bases.
Is there only 2 left?
No, because he didn't kill that one. So there's a
there's-
3rd base.
Okay. Stormbolter has 2 of those, so I have 8 shots on 3s
No, 4s.
and on 4s. 3 more, no AP.
5s. Takes 2.
Stubber. Yep. I could reroll 1 to hit because I
you
could reroll
reroll-
1 hit, wound, and damage.
And you rerolled a
I rolled a
wound.
wound.
Yeah.
Nope.
Haha.
Good chat. Strength 4, so 4s. 3 more, no AP. And then I have 1 more.
All right, now he's dead.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, so the rocket pod I don't shoot.
Wee.
I think it's charge time.
Leedle, leedle, leedle.
Yeah, let's.
Wee woo.
You have how much CP? 2. So, the heroic is in play. You are outside of 12. All right, excuse me, sorry. I'm just charging with the Wolfen for now into the Blood Crushers. ESP and 8. Viocho.
Well, nice.
And I gotta make sure I'm outside of 6. So let's do that.
But if you can, you must.
And once we get this charge phase done, we're going to jump into trivia before the fight phase.
Yep.
And are you forgetting anything, Dan?
Oh no, was it whoever?
Made that charge, homie. And then let's charge with the chaplain back in. I'll just tag right here.
1, 2, 3. It's over here. Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
All right, I think
Chaplain from the same unit.
this Art
Okay.
Jack is
8 hours
charging
later.
into this screamer. 8. And I'm not gonna charge around. Just
I mean, you're going to have to wrap around.
So Dan, are you still making all your charges?
no. Definitely not.
I mean, to be fair, most of these have all been like 3-inch charges he's needed.
Well, I can't walk through your bodies. So. All right, that's it. Just charging or starting with the Wolfen. And did they have sustained? So I'm gonna
Give him a floor dice. I didn't hear
Give it to me.
for that last charge.
I thought I did right after I rolled it, but we'll let chat decide on that one, because I don't mind. Give me the dice.
And chat, you're tied now, so it works.
All right, so Wolfen, charging. We got Wolfen weapons, 3 attacks each, 5 boys. Hitting on 3s. Yeah, no minuses anymore. Rerolls. And I just said I spent a CP. Why am I at 2 here? Did I spend other stuff?
I'm not tracking your CP. That's on you.
You should use the app. Get used to using the app.
He is.
Yeah.
He's doing both, and that's why they weren't diving.
Because I had 4 here and only 2 on the dice, but did I spend anything rolling around? I don't think I did. I spent the 1.
I would say remove CP dice, consolidate it
that
all
2
into the
was
app.
because the +2 here I didn't give it over here. So yeah, we're good. This is re-rolling. So that's 3 lethals and 3 sustain go back in. Strength is 5, so I need 5s here. That's 8. AP2.
All right.
2 damage.
Okay. And that might be what's left. Yep.
This is a 12-inch move.
Yeah, we got that perfectly good app made by United Wargamer for tracking all of our CP. Big thanks to you, again to you, United Wargamer. I know from a producer standpoint, it's awful nice. Freed from the shackles of the old Excel document.
Arjax unit. Oops.
Into what?
Over
Oh,
here.
this over here. Yeah, yeah. -1 to hit.
Yeah, because that's down. -1 to hit. That's fun. 1, 2,
That's Zinj, baby.
3, 4. Mastercrafted power weapons.
Got 1. There you go.
No, I don't trust. I don't trust the count. 5, 10. Yeah. On 3s. Wait,
Your turn,
4s
yours,
because
hit on-
-1.
Yeah. So yours hit on 2s? Oh, you dash route?
They hit on 2s and shooting. Funny enough. Strength 5, so 3s.
Yes, because T4.
That is 7.
7.
damage.
4 up. Damage?
2.
Okay, 1 is down to 1.
Now, Arjak, you can do it!
Our Jackson get jacks.
5
up.
attacks. Hitting on 2s, so that goes up to 3s.
He can still do it.
Strength 8, so 2s.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, that's like me.
Hold up.
Hold up, what?
Don't have, because I can reroll a hit and wound roll into character units.
Which I am not.
You know what? Fine. Just the 1.
All right, 4 up. Good. Wow.
That's it?
Didn't expect that. I almost just
Did
picked
they
them
all
up.
live?
Yeah,
How much wounds did
they're
they have?
3 a pop.
How many did you fail from the first
1.
roll? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because you said they're damage a pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 4 up invulns, -1 to hit. It tallied up. All right. Swinging back into you over here. The lamprey bite, if you will. 3 attacks each, hitting on 3s. You are not monster and/or vehicle, and then wounding you on 3s. Strength 6. Hitting you on 3s.
They're T5, but you get a -1 to wound if your strength is higher than my toughness.
Okay. So I'll be wounding you on 4s then,
It's the Wolfguard Terminator ability.
and then 4s because strength 6. So 4. at -2 damage.
Killed one.
Nice. Killed one back. Back demon. Wait, that's me.
Oh, and never mind. That is my turn. I had bring it down and establish locus.
You got established
with
locus.
these.
Yep.
In the center, that is 2 points, and it ends at my turn. Yep.
Yeah, that one's automatic basically.
And bring it down, I did not get, but I am discarding it. So
It'll
Yeah.
cycle over.
and pass my turn.
Okay. And then
That can take us right into B Ravens trivia.
Oh snap!
All right, let's go ahead and pull down that pistol. Big thank you to CC. He's our B Ravens understudy here this evening. This particular flavor of trivia. First of all, we need to know who gets the first shot at answering it.
I did roll 5. And then, yeah, this is a bolt pistol dedicated to B Ravens. He's one of our oldest supporters.
He's no longer with us tonight.
He's not here tonight, but
Bert.
he's here in spirit all the time.
You got it.
That's Bert.
You got it. It's
bolt
got a
gun
place right
number.
here in the studio. Cursed Cowboy asks, what named Space Wolf character do all the commanders hate to deal with? This character gets passed around from unit to unit because how much he pisses off the
Lucas the
commanders.
Trickster.
Without any hesitation, Dan is correct. Dan is correct.
yes, you are. I mean that checks out.
I made that name.
He got deleted from this edition, but he had such cool rules, and I never used him because he's so gimmicky. He could only lead Blood Claws because as much as he's a veteran, like they mentioned, they hated him, like having him around. So they just lead your Blood Claws, and then just keep fighting, get thrown into the heat of the battle, and then he just keeps surviving with his luck and with his BS.
So-
he has a bomb. I believe this is correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. He has a bomb in his heart, so that if he ever dies, it can explode and kill whoever killed him.
So
back.
5th edition 40k, the Lucas the Trickster model had a rule that basically said that, you know, when he dies, he just takes whatever unit that's fighting him with him.
Yeah,
like
it's
he
like
doesn't fight on death. It's just like I died, so now we're all gone.
It's just- yeah.
Pretty nutty.
Hell yeah.
Like an even worse Lucius.
Yeah. All right. So primary will be 0 for me because you've got me outmanned
Chad
here.
is mentioning that you did fail 2 saves on the one over here. You had 2 ones, not just the 1-1. On the question you were asking about it, maybe it was Nurglings, maybe it was Screamers. What
The
was it?
Screamers.
Okay.
You had
Yeah,
4
I'll
up
pull
saves?
one. Yeah, 4 up saves. I thought I only failed 1, but if I failed 2, then I'll pull one of these.
Appreciate you, chat.
right.
Double check again and check real closely. I thought it was better.
All right, so bring it down and storm hostile objective, which is good because you're on all 3, which means I have no primary. But we
You do have that one. You scored.
Oh yeah, no man sign
yes.
for. I was thinking more for the shadows and the warp or
Gotcha.
the whatever. So I do get 5 for that one. Where's the 5 then? There it is. All right, and then storm hostile, and I'll bring it down. I just need to kill a vehicle monster. I think Logan should get the monster keyword.
What's up, KR? KR does point out that you did have to roll for that ability to pop off.
Yes. Well.
No, I'm talking the Lucas
you were
the
talking about
Trickster
your
ability.
the old version though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that was, but I know the one I started at like the end of 8th, and his ability was like on a 2-up. If he dies, he does like mortal wounds. I think it was D6. So that's hefty mortals. You know, that's like a big explosion. It's a big tank explosion.
I might bring it down this turn because I don't have a guaranteed way to pull an angle here, and my greater demons and the stuff I'm bringing in are going to be digging through the rest of this, right? So I think we'll go ahead and pitch. I didn't move them. Yeah, so whatever. Redraw and replace. Area denial. Cool. So I have to fight you for the middle anyway, right? So that kind of plays out for me. So I will go ahead and knock down that CP there. All right. Oh, I'm gonna put my dogs out there to fight your dogs, and we're gonna dog it up.
Dog fights are not, I guess, are allowed in 40k.
Yeah, sorry. There's a Michael Vick joke getting down. I'm gonna save that for the five faces.
And they have fly, right? So wrapping them wouldn't have done anything.
No, yeah, those guys they fly.
What's going on, Shoelace? Another one of our Jersey team members here. Hey, all, just hopping on to say hi, hoping for a victory for Chaos tonight.
No reactives.
Hate ya.
No reactive moves, right?
Just the lieutenant, but no. Pretty sure you can't land in out like past the wolf.
Oh no. Well, your homie is, in fact, a corn demon holding dude, and I do like axes, so I think we're gonna go ahead and try and get that back this time. Keep in mind that if he attacks the unit and kills it, I can. That's his enhancement.
Even if he's engaged with another one?
No, but that would be as long as he kills a unit. And between the two Gitter demons, I'm hoping that the unit I charge is dead.
I have heroic interventions though.
You're outside of 3, homie. I'm watching you. No, but Bellacore does need to get over here to assist and point his dirty little finger over here too, like, hey, get that guy right there.
He's doing what now?
I'm literally giving a narrative. I'm not going to flap in the middle of my narrative. I think this guy needs to advance so I can get the +2 range. Yeah, can you roll me in advance?
Sure. 1. Not
+4. So 13.
The camera lies. It adds 4 to every die.
Just 4 random pips. Ignore those.
We choose which one.
All right, let me move the rest of these gross boys over. These dogs, I think they move 8. No, they move 12. They move flesh hounds, that's what they're called. Move 12. There's nothing over here,
Those Fenris and wolves do have a reactive move.
but then I get Storm Hostile, so that works for me too.
What's their OC? 1 each?
Yes. You gonna do the thing?
They didn't advance, so your thing would be to just steal that. You don't need to charge me to do that. And it's a D6 reactive move. I could roll it and just make the decision there.
Sure.
5 is pretty cool. Does 5 get me there? Does not. Even if I did, it'd be outside of range of my Space Wolf character, so I would lose the OC.
Which also gives me the objectives.
Right. So I think either way, I'm losing the objectives, so I'm gonna move this way. I'll actually move them off just in case you get something done.
Okay. Let's go ahead and, where's my There he is. For these guys, I'm questioning where I want to put them exactly. I've got shenanigans to bring in this turn. Yep, I think we're just going to start peppering this unit because everything else is pretty tucked away, pound for pound. That does get me both these guys farthest point and the bases over here. So we're just going to use my beastly ways and go into this building.
Talking a lot about 5th edition and the imbalances and stuff within it. I'm curious to know from chat, what do you guys think has been the best addition for competitive in terms of balance?
Probably the end of 9th for me. I feel like it was pretty solid.
It's not 8th. 8th was not it. That was not a balanced edition at all. I do miss a lot of the parts of 8th. Specifically, knowing if you're going to go first or attack or defend, like right off the rip. That was a massive part of the game, and I do miss that. That added so much value. And the 8th also had you attack and defend, and like you deploy all the way, then I deploy all the way, and it was a lot less nuanced as far as timeliness and whatever. So I kind of miss a lot of those pieces. I can understand why GW doesn't want to go back to those, because again, those were FLG rules back in the day before they were bought out. But I do miss that, because I think that was one of the more balanced aspects of the game. Because then there wasn't a casino canon of, do I go first, do I go second, do I auto lose, depending on the matchup, right? Because if you know you're going second, you can deploy like you're going second and not just get rallied.
Right.
Yeah, 5th edition had the Steel Initiative.
Yeah, they kept that all the way through 8th too.
Yeah.
On a 6, baby, woo! I had some.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie,
remember that.
I had fun
remember
with that.
Right at the end. Yeah.
I bodied someone once or twice on an event because I stole the initiative,
I remember,
and I hated
like,
it. So I would not recommend.
the weapon skill chart, where it was like if you had a good weapon skill character fighting a low weapon skill unit, that unit would hit worse against a higher weapon skill, because it was like, it made sense because you're fighting like a, if
The
let's
idea of
say
a deflecting parry.
these guys fight into a Judicia or something, they should hit worse than normally because you're fighting
You
a
take
Judicia.
into consideration like the deflecting, the parrying, like all
But
that type
it
of
was
stuff
like
with
a
swordsmen.
table at the end of the book where it was like you had to compare the weapon skills.
That's what 5th edition was, quite a
That
few
was fun,
different
though.
tables and understanding how those interactions go. And of course, we can't forget initiative in combat. Looks like chat is almost functional, saying 10th is the most balanced. Grot saying 9th and 10th have been the best. Omnissiah saying 6th. Not sure if he's trolling. KR Quintero says this one. I didn't play 6, so I really don't know. Well, yeah, that all checks out. There was also a Seize the Initiative. Yep.
6. Space Wolves, baby.
What we'll do is we'll just move him like this.
Are those T-Sons? Got a
They're
little
Havocs.
everything on the table, man. This is a true Bellicor list. He's like,
You're coming with me.
get in. We're going crumping.
Yeah, I mean it's the closest thing to Havocs we have in the studio is these weird golem things. So, which I still haven't quite figured out what they're on about. All right, now let me start bringing in some infantry.
You just wish you had shoulder weapons. 3.5 less edition. Hey, are we talking about
Yeah, are you
D&D?
talking about D&D again, Eric? 3.5 best edition, hands down.
Eric's dumb. These guys get +1 to their charges because of the instruments. Bloodletters.
Ardrac does give the unit a 4+ fight on death in melee though.
Now over here, I probably want to position my other bloodletter units behind this wall. So we'll go and grab them. because we're going to start losing a lot of footprint here. Yep, we'll go over here. And having advance and charge off of this footprint would be nice. Now, as far as the Beast of Nurgle on the list goes, he's probably going to hang out for another turn because he's got a single base scoring opportunity in case I pull whatever. And I should be able to limit some of your assets here as far as their movement potential. Okay, I think, yeah, barring the Beast of Nurgle, that should be it for me. Get off the table. All right, let's get into the shooting phase. Sure. Thank you. All right. So I've got 2 units over there, and then the Havocs. Arg. Let's start with the Havocs. They're just going to shoot into the Terminators. So we've got the las cannons, and then a Melta.
AP3, right?
AP3. And it doesn't matter because it's going straight to your invuln regardless. Do you have any way besides AOC to modify that?
I do.
Because I have the ability to ignore cover if I choose. I just need to know if you have a way to make that relevant to where I need to go that route.
No. What I have is the Grotmist detachment has a cool Stalking Wolves. Your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. 1 Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army. I get stealth.
Oh,
So
they
minus
ignore
1 to hit.
modifiers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so don't go that route. Don't do that. Yeah, don't.
AOC doesn't matter because I get, even with the minus, AP2 still puts me on my invuln anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Go for it.
then we'll maintain that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do.
-1's a wound.
Sure. Fair. So instead of 2s, it'll be 3s. Havoc last cannon strength 12. Okay, so let's look at our. Let's go sustained on our Dark Pacts. So on a 6, we do not.
D3.
And D3 for 1. Or I mean, we get it, but we still take a wound.
Yeah, you still get it. But you could have lost the body.
Yeah. Well, we would get rid of the Melta before we got rid of the last cannon. So there's that. All right. So the 4 shots here, hitting on 3s, no modifiers. Nothing there. And then this will be on, instead of 2s, up to 3s. 2 invuln saves.
4s. Cool. 1.
D6 plus 1. And these are 3 wounds.
I have 4. Let's do it. Yeah, they're 3 wounds. Nope.
That's what you get. All right, so 3. Because it's D6 plus 1.
Make
And-
that charge a little harder.
Yeah. And then the Melta gun misses.
Meltagun.
Yeah,
What's the range on that?
18 inches.
Oh, okay.
12 inches. I was thinking multi-Melta.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Yeah,
new
but-
ones are.
okay, yeah. So it didn't hit anyway. Because I was thinking Death Guard multi-Maltas. That's what threw me off. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the flamer off the big dog there. Big dog. Whoa.
How dare you?
Ow. Shoot. 5.
Nice. They're T4.
T4. On 4s.
Wow, I like that.
Nice. We'll do it. Let me go over here so I can point and talk at the same time. We'll go flamer here into the chaplain's unit to try and pick up that last body.
Okay.
Hellfire breath, D6 for 5. Strength 5.
T5, no minuses.
All right, so you got 3 at -1, no cover.
1 damage?
Yep.
He's on 1.
Okay. And then we will go with Bellicor. Seems like kind of a waste here, but I do need to kill that unit so he doesn't have a chaplain behind him.
I can't wait till we get a Wolf Priest and Terminator armor, start reviving Terminators. Oof.
No. No one else can have it. You can't have it. We're going to let Bellacore go ahead and shoot into that same unit. Betraying Shades. Focused Witchfire. 12 shots. He auto-passes his, so we're just going to go for sustain.
What's the AP and stuff on that?
-3. Ignores cover.
And it's a flamer?
No. It's 12 shots.
Never mind, go for it.
Okay.
Stealth won't help me there.
Fair. So hitting on 2s. Ignores cover, dev wounds, psychic, all that bit. Okay. But we did auto-pass our sustained.
Nice.
And then this will be on
T5, no minus.
3s, strength 6. No devs.
Nice.
So you got 8s, -3, no cover. So just invulns. 8, 4-ups.
Damage?
1.
You said no invul? Oh,
No
okay.
cover. He used to ignore invulns.
You said 1 damage?
Yes, -3.
So,
There's
-3
4
ignores cover. That kills him. I don't think he only has 4 wounds. Let me
I think most
double-check.
Terminator characters have 5.
Yep, you are correct.
That is correct. I do take my hazardous though. Do. Okay, and we just start at 20. I'll move that over there in a minute. And I think that is it for my shooting. I believe the Renmaster does not have a gun. That is correct. And that's it. Now let's get into the charge phase. All right, these guys, with the base missing is, looks like a 10, so a 9 on the dice, because of the +1 to charge. That is a 9 on the
Nice.
dice, which means I do get to move 10. Flat. Yeah, we're just barely going to get in there on the fronts. And this guy moves here. Whoop. Okay, we'll go there so we can get the pile-ins. I think we'll take the dogs and get them in there too, just so I can get some, open up some movement over here. Ow, 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 ow. Corn dogs. Woo, woo. We'll charge the Nurglings in. On a 3, that'll still make it because I'm on the wall. Oh wait,
Can you clear it? Did they advance?
yeah, I put them in the wrong. No, I put them in the wrong spot because they're swarms. They don't go through walls anymore, and I made that mistake last game. Yeah, so I should have charged them first, and I should have had them over here. But it's
Sorry
fine.
for the demon players out there. He doesn't know his rules.
I caught it, so I do know my rules actually. So fun fact.
Dan,
let's
have
go.
you read the Lone Wolves graphic novel?
No, I'm slow. I don't read. No, I've only
It's a graphic
read
novel. It's mostly pictures.
Oh no, the graphic novels I haven't read. I know there's the Calgar Marvel ones, but haven't looked at those. Only the memes.
I stayed outside of 3.
That's my 6-inch unit.
Oh, okay. Then if that's
Just a reminder to chat, if you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that like button. It sure does help us out a lot. Of course, if you're tuning in, make sure you say hello in chat. We'd love to say hello back.
Sorry, what's the book, or I guess it's about a lone wolf, but yeah,
Weird.
I've been lacking on the Space Wolf books. I know strangely enough, the Thousand Suns from the Horus Heresy was like the coolest Space Wolf book, because it had the, it had the, like one of the perspectives of the burning of Prospero, and in my opinion, a better perspective than the actual book Burning of Prospero. Because that one had a lot of detours with and times jumps with the with Bjorn, the Fell-handed. He was a long fang at that point.
So I'm not a, the lore of 40k in novel form, as you know, doesn't really appeal to me. But I bet I would eat it up as a graphic novel. I should check out some of that.
Nice.
Hell yeah, side.
Because that's the cool stuff, you know? Like the...
That is the better part of the lore, I will admit that.
Also, like the Horus Heresy for me is the cooler or more interesting parts. Like reading about the fall of the legions and stuff has been pretty cool.
I can see that being cool. The Siege Terror wasn't bad.
Be very deliberate with my 3-inch bubble here, because that's outside of 3 inches now. All right. Block myself on a couple
Curse
of
Cowboy
things.
just dropped in our team chat a picture of the book for you, asking if that makes him more of a space wolf than you now.
Oh, definitely. How big is your Space Wolf army, though? How many of your models are painted?
He said fan, he didn't say
Yeah.
It's not about the size, Dan. It's about the reliability of the deep strike.
You're right, you're right.
Okay.
Not the size of the drop pod, it's the angle of the...
The
Angle of
innocent, right?
Angle of insertion. Hell yeah, brother. Okay.
And there went 10 viewers.
Bye. All right, and then this guy's gonna go here. Auto charge.
You got it?
Bink. And Bellacor's just gonna bing chillin'. Because as much as it'd be funny just to yeet a massive 12, I don't think we're making that. So I think I avoided your heroics on this side because I stayed away from Logan's unit, which will allow some shenanigans. And then over there, we avoided your 6-inch unit because you reminded me afterward that you do have one of those, and that is very gross. We do not like.
That's the issue with this detachment when playing friendly games, because it's like, oh, by the way, you're in my heroic intervention range. Oh, do you mind if I just move real quick? Yeah, no
Oh,
problem.
I didn't declare Ostag yet, but let me, can I have that back real quick? Dan.
I picked it in my mind. You just should have read my mind.
Wait, you picked me up?
Are we dating? Because I get that a lot. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to try and kill the...
Anticipate my needs, Rob.
All right, cut stream. We're done.
Triggered.
I'm not doing this here.
Let's get this game moving along before you guys break up.
We need to go to the headshots.
You do have some interrupts here, but at the end of the day, the only one that's actually dangerous is over here, because if you kill plague bearers, you kill plague bearers, and one wolfen's not going to body a bloodthirster at all. Even if you get the damage through, right? So, because I based you pretty much everything, maybe 2, but that's fine. I'll let the bloodthirster get punched, because then he can just disappear. Yeah,
You
so
said I was outside for the chaplain, or just the
just Logan's unit.
Logan?
Yeah, I mean, if you give the chaplain, you give me the chaplain. Again,
Just
the plague bearers
Thinking
are,
about OC
are
and
my...
stuff.
Oh, you're not going to OC them.
No, I know. I was just thinking. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
they thick. Thick boy. Okay, so we're going to activate over here to avoid your biggest threat. And then also in the fight phase, at the start of the fight phase, he's going to designate the Wolfen squad as the +1 strength, AP, and damage for the Wolfen. So the sweep on the Thirster is Giga.
Nice. Does it go from 1 to 2?
It goes from 2 to 3, just
Okay.
in case, whatever, right?
They
Like,
are. I will just say they are 2 wounds apiece, but it's a free strategy or
It's
free
the
thing,
free
so
ability that I
that's good.
just needed to. I don't usually run Ren Masters because I'm not a huge fan of the tax of taking them. However, when you say, all right, all my bloodletters are now wounding you on 2s with AP3 flea damage, like that's a big swing, right? So we're gonna let that one kind of sit up there. As far as CP goes, I'm not gonna spend any over there because of Logan, but I do have a CP over here to give these guys a lance to help wound on 2s. Sorry, on 3s, because you're strength 5, T5, right?
No, it's only if your strength is higher, so you'll actually get the 3s.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You get a
to
+1
avoid.
strength?
No, that's what. That's
Okay,
like the
okay.
strength 5 to T5. It negates your rule, so me doing the +1 to wound allows me to get back up to 3s.
Nice.
So we'll spend the 1 CP.
Are these AP 2 damage too?
Yeah. So
I'll spend on Armor of Contempt.
and these are 3 wounds a pop, right? So just that's really what The lance is just going to help with that. Not the damage, but armor knip's not going to matter because I get an extra AP on that strat. So they're AP 3.
Oh, so it won't matter.
Yes, yeah.
Never mind.
Basically, if I put a corn unit and I say I'm going to use this, don't use your AOC because it doesn't matter. That is the nice thing about them. All right. So let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, hitting on 3s, winning on 3s. Yarg. And then you also have the desperate escape attempts if you fall back from his unit.
Okay.
If it comes down to that for whatever reason. All right, so hitting on 3s. I like it when the dice that miss are all clumped together.
No, that is nice.
This makes it way easier. All right.
3.
Come on, baby. Stick the landing. All right, so it looks like
Ocho.
6, 8 invulns, 2 damage a pop. Oh,
All right, killed 2.
okay.
And it's going to be these 2, so that is my relic axe. I'll roll this guy first on a 4-up. Nope, relic axe. He swings.
Yeah, I'll do it. I was gonna say I could dig him out for you if you need.
Relic axe from him. So what I just did there, Arjack gives that unit fight on death on a 4+ right after he swings if they didn't swing first. So relic axe, 3 attacks. Hitting 3s, no minuses.
No,
Or-
because we're not in engagement range.
Okay. Those both wound.
5 ups.
And it is 3 damage apiece.
1 dice. I think. Okay, and obviously you're okay. I just already moved them out for you. All right, so let's go ahead and do my pylons real quick. Are you going to interrupt with any units currently?
Yeah. I'm going to interrupt with the Wolfen.
And what unit was that you just attacked with?
His bloodletters.
Bloodletters.
Yes.
Yep. They are bloodletters. They just changed, GW changed their models out to whatever it is he's moving around.
Blood letters.
Oh, are they actually
No.
bloodletters? Yeah.
Because again, I have an entire tray of red boys floating around somewhere in Jacksonville right now.
So you have me almost fully based except for this guy. I'm going to go like
Yeah,
that.
that's what. Yeah.
So that now they can all swing into the plague bearers.
Okay.
So Wolfen
What's the strength on your
attacks.
stuff?
Strength 5.
All right, so you'll be winning me on 4s.
And then I'm going to spend a CP here. Wolfen, 3 attacks each. And I'm giving them lethals. That's what that CP is for. So here's 5 times 3. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling the 1s because of the death totems. Cool. 2s miss. Those 2 are lethal and sustained, so they'll stay in.
And 4s.
Strength 5, so 4s.
So 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
Ah, the blessed number for Nurgle. Okay. So 2 damage a pop.
Yes.
Okay. 5s. We'll go ahead and let 4 die.
You can blank 1 or something?
No, I saved.
Oh, I looked like you pulled one that was another fail, and you're like, I'll let just 4 die.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's my term of saying you aced 4. So we're going to let 4 die. Okay, we'll go 1. These guys weren't on the objective anyway. 2, 3. And then you look weird. So we're going to go this one. Whoop, 4. Okay. So now we are going to activate with the Bloodthirster. Let him pop off King.
And I'm down to 1, right? Because I interrupted and spent.
Okay. So 6.
Have a great night, Curse Cowboy. Great to see you, brother.
Bye, CC.
Talk to you soon.
Later, buddy.
All right, hitting on 2s. Your T5?
6.
T6? Okay.
Wolfen are tough.
Cool. And then I have mortal wounds to do at the end of the fight phase too. Okay. All right, so winning on 2s, winning you on 3s because of strength 11. And then invulns 3 damage pop, whatever. Here's 14 attacks, sorry. No, I don't get +1 attack, I get +1 strength. There you go. 2s, you're rolling 1s for Bellicor.
Ooh, that's fun.
No lethals or anything though. Right? No. Yeah, it's just ass whoopings. And then 3s, right? No rerolls here.
What's the AP?
Invulns.
No, what's the AP?
3.
That
Invulns.
cuts.
You don't have any invulns?
Not on Wolfen. Wolfen with hammers and shields, the anti-monster vehicles have shields. These are just Wolfen weapons.
With hammers and shields? Okay. Well, I might have overcommitted then because I thought those were the guys with the invulns. All right. So we're going to let him stay because he's just going to disappear at the end of the phase. Back into the ether. And these guys will pile into your chaplain to try and do that last wound. Yeet. All right, 6 left. 3, 4, 5, 6. No benefits for any of the greater demons that are over there. So we're just going to be hitting you on 3s with lethals. Okay, no lethals though.
T5.
Cool. Wounding you on 5s because no benefits. Oh, brother. Plague bearers are
6.
coming back. 7.
7.
The blessed number.
AP?
-1. So 3s.
3s. Oh, he's dead.
He's big dead. Yeah.
Does he explode?
What? What?
Now there's ale everywhere.
Now he smells like a boozy boy.
Or would that be mead?
Meowed.
He just smells like dumb.
We develop our own mead that actually gets Space Marines drunk.
Gross. Dogs. Dogs.
There's a titty joke in there somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys used to have really cool charge rules, but now they don't. But hitting on 3s, wounding you on 3s because strength 5. And then AP 1, so it's just going to cut, right?
Yeah.
And you're all 1 wound a pop?
Yes.
They're dead.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll pile in back towards the objective because we're all outside of 3, which is why you couldn't heroic to begin with.
Rob hits dogs confirmed.
I do play for the Baltimore Ravens, confirmed. That's where you work. You play for the Ravens, right, Vic?
Vic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Ravens.
did he play for the Falcons after the fact? Is that what it was?
Falcons.
That's what
yes,
I
that's what
guess.
it is.
I knew there was a bird.
birds.
Yeah, there's a bird involved somewhere. Anyway. Okay, so
Dogs.
these dogs, I got 3 left. 1, 2, 3. 3s and 4s, because strength 5. Ooh,
Love that.
1, -1.
Takes it.
Get wounded.
That's
nerd.
1.
Yeah.
He's down at 2.
Man, you're going to really hate it when you start taking these morales.
And they're going to swing into...
I have taken the OC. based
Yeah,
on-
I know. And I don't have enough to delete you. So I will just take out the corn pups.
Cool.
Let's swing with him.
Take out the corn pups.
4 master-crafted weapons on 3s. Strength 5. Toughness 4.
On the dogs?
Dogs, yeah.
I believe so, yes.
So that is 4.
T4. AP several.
Yes.
Damage.
2 damage.
All right, kills all 3.
Arjack is wasted.
Yeah, he is. Okay. And dogs just try to get in there to help. Unfortunately, they whifferonied.
Chaplain died. That's it.
Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Bloodthirster, pull him off, as
Yeah,
is
you
his
are.
right. Yes, I am, actually. Since I overly committed there. Put him in the dumpster. Just kidding. I will put the Beast of Nurgle in here, though. Hell yeah. All right.
You got 5 for area denial and 4 for storm.
Okay. And then 5 for the primary, yep.
Yep.
So looking at the top here, 26,
challenge.
27, so we're not going to have a challenge, so we're going to pass turn. And you go up to 3 because of your +1. Not 3. All right. You do owe me a... actually, only the 1
Just this one.
at a -1.
Good.
Good. Good AF.
And I do get 5 points primary.
Yep.
And let's see what I got. Cleanse and recover assets.
Yes. Which is... That's
I
the
don't like
one
that.
that's 1, 2, 3.
I think what I'm gonna do is
Pitch.
pitch cleanse. I think because
Yeah, I mean, if you have two action. Yeah, redrawn, or discard. Yeah.
And down 1 CP.
Okay. Secure no man's land.
Secure no man's. Okay, that works for me. Oath's target might have to be Bellicor.
Okay.
Does he have like stealth? I know he has lone
Yeah,
up.
stealth. Yeah. That's built in. As far as his aura goes,
What about reactive moves?
I have a -2 to charge. I do not have a reactive move that I'm aware of in this detachment. So then you're going to have a 7-inch charge. Okay. Assuming he's still there from the Lancer.
Yeah.
Right.
Rapid fire.
Do you have an angle with him? Because you can't advance and shoot, right?
No, but I might.
Lone op's not going to matter, so I'm going to go to the reroll my wound rolls aura, because we're going to be leaving your command phase anyway for his Lord of the Shadow or whatever. A lone op is no longer relevant.
Yes. So this is 8 with the pivot to get me right here.
There,
I think
let
I
me-
do have the angle there.
You just go ahead and... no, because that's inside that building, because it's supposed to be flat with the... All right, because the building's supposed to be, it's knocked off right here, so it should be... So I'm measuring from the corner of the plastic. You can kill the Ren Master, but Bellicor's behind the cover.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. Then I'll back them up some.
Yep. You don't have a full commit, because I don't have the lone op aura.
And you still have stuff in Deep Strike?
No, but I have uppy
Just
downing.
him.
I have a strat to pick up anything and put down anything, alongside the dogs also doing their thing. At dogs.
Inches.
Don't pet those dogs.
Bjorn coming out to play.
No.
Intercessors as well. You're gonna pet those dogs.
Gonna get smacked.
And let's bring that way. Get an angle. Let's get
Challenger. How far behind do you have to be in points to get
6.
a challenger card?
6
card.
And I was
6
only
points.
It was 26, 27 at the start.
yeah, I was only 1 point ahead. So
Yeah, we're keeping a toy game here.
Why is it a tight game?
Toy, like a toy game.
not falling back. So we're just
Because
hanging
you
out
could
and
die.
fighting. Let's bring these boys out. 6 inches. Any Rogue Trader players out there?
I've actually seen people that I didn't know liked 40k talking about Rogue Trader.
Yeah, it's been like it just got a huge update, and I played BG3 and was like kind of hopelessly obsessed with it for a while, and then
Yeah, you are.
it
I was getting tired of you talking about it.
It was
in our chat.
crazy, man. I was like, yeah, it took over my life for a little bit. It was an issue for my lady too, you know. That's how bad it was. Nah, just kidding.
No, it was.
No, just jokes, just jokes. It was like, you're playing that game again?
She's watching.
I even got
Blink
her to
twice
play.
if she's watching.
I even got her to play. No, we just started a new campaign together. But Rogue Trader's super cool. It's got like really crunchy, deep mechanics and stuff. So
Crunchy.
yeah.
That's a weird word that I like that you use.
The only thing I didn't like about it so far, just comparing to BG3, not the veneer and like the voice acting and stuff, because I can do without it. I can read some stuff. I can get into the mechanics of a game, but there's a lot of buffs that only last one turn. So literally every turn you're activating the exact same buffs and debuffs and stuff, and it's like, why not just like have it just last until like for 3 turns or something? Then it's like less spammy. Yeah, or auto rebuffs, something like that. Maybe there is something like that and I'm just a noob, but it felt like very repetitive. All right, so that's my moves. They're staying put. I think.
All right, before you go too far, I will be looking for rapid ingresses
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
I have 2 things to use, and I see if either of them are going to be relevant for me. So
He didn't move. I gotta bring him up.
spacing wise, piece of Nurgle maybe. Piece of Nurgle here would help, but I think I might actually replace the Bloodthirster now that, because obviously Bellacore is going to have some trouble surviving this phase. So let's see what my Bloodthirster's potential over here is. Because if I can get him to re-attack this side with the Bloodletters, it'd actually be massive. Anything behind Bellacore, and then not in front of the Lancer would probably be nice. And he's got the what weapon?
The Hellfrost cannon.
And what's the profile on that again? 'Cause it's
Flamer or
Single.
flat 5 damage.
range?
24. 12 on the Flamer version.
Yeah. Flat 5, lamage. Yeah, so I'm going to spend the 1 CP and go ahead and rapid ingress. I think we'll go ahead and jump this side just to stay a little bit farther away from any accidental charges from Logan in them. I fly 12, so I'm just going to show up outside of that. And then if I eat 5, I eat 5. But I'm going to be away from this guy and from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Watch my 9 there. Watch my 9 there. So I at least have a heroic option if needed.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's shoot some intercessors. We got a cool new ability, target elimination. Add 2 to the attacks of the bolt rifles if I'm attacking all the same target. So these are going to be 4 shots each.
I do like the rapid fire. And, like, there's actually a pretty good reason to have those.
Yeah, they're nice, especially for like these little chaff things to get rid of, like gargoyles and things like that. That
Are trash.
yeah. Hitting on 3s, winning on 4s.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep.
Winning on 4s.
It's because he had all those extra shots.
5. Yeah.
All right, these guys don't have the armor, so it's 5 ups. One
Just 1 damage.
1 and a half.
And I'm just shooting the flamer at them.
Okay.
Both flamers. So here's the heavy flamer first. 2 shots, strength 5, need 3s. 1, AP 1.
5 up. Nope.
Then the Hellfrost cannon,
You crisped
6
my dog.
shots. And it is strength 6, so I need 3s. That is 5 AP 1.
Damage.
2.
Why didn't you start with that?
Because you had 1 wound on one.
So, that's the unit.
Don't hate that.
My dogs.
Oh, and I have reroll 1s to wound against those. Didn't matter, but just something to remember. Let's shoot some Stormbolters. Stormbolter Storm at these Plague Bears. We got 4 shots each. That's 5 boys. Question: does the Relic Axe give up? Yeah, he trades the Stormbolters, so I only have 4 Stormbolters.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s into the Plague Bears. Cool.
Cool. And then on 5s.
3. No AP.
3. 3, no AP. I have a 6-up save. Just kidding. 5s. Okay. 1 in geef.
Logan, 2s. And 5s. Nothing. Then let's go ahead and shoot the Lancer. Big Gun is going to shoot at Bellicor.
Go to ground.
Big Gun at Bellicor and
Big belly gun.
also the Icarus rocket pod. Everything else at the Plague Bears.
Sure.
So here's the Lancer shots.
Enjoy your -1 to hit, nerd. Dang it.
Those hit. Strength 14, so 3s.
Yep. Oh.
I'm going to reroll 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time to do the reroll.
That wounds. Hold on. And now I'm going to spend a CP for the other one. Might not be worth it because you have 4-up invulns, but I think if I could do a lot of damage here, it'd be nice. So. Nope.
All right.
4-up.
4 up. Good.
Cheesed it.
Cheese
All right.
and
So,
crackers.
Icarus rocket pod, D3. 1 shot.
Misses.
Nothing. I haven't rerolled to hit. Oh, that's my lowest target.
You rerolled a
Hits.
hit.
2-up. That's my lowest target.
Oh. Either way.
2-up. Anti-fly.
Yep. Take
2 damage. Take it.
Yeah, we take those and not 9 damage.
All right.
Wrong way.
So here's
Wrong way.
the
What the hell's a 15?
stubber at the Plague Bears.
That's not what it sounds like, I swear.
Already rolled a wound roll. Last I need is the Stormbolters. You are within 12. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
3s and 5s.
Actually getting value off
Unlocked.
their toughness.
Yeah, definitely.
Nope. That one that was wounded dies.
Cool, cool, cool. What's the range there? Looking like, is 24 within?
No, you're not clipping him.
Okay, so Lancer, 3 shots because of rapid fire. 72, yeah, definitely. Rerolling 1. Hits.
Okay.
Need those. AP 4.
Yeah, he's T9. 2. All right, 4 up. Good.
I can reroll that.
What's the damage?
8.
Okay.
Is the stubber. I
And
didn't.
You did a reroll.
I did reroll a hit. Rerolling the wound. Those are strength 4.
T9. So you needed
So I
those
needed a
sixes.
6. So just 1 AP 0.
All right. 3 up. Nope. He dies. Yeah, 'cause I'm down to 1 CP and I need that for the uppy downy, so he dies.
All right, I think that's everything. We're going into charges. Let's charge. The Blade Guard unit into the Plague Bearers.
Okay. Oh, brother.
Guess I gotta reroll that. Yeah. Let's roll some other dice. That's because I need to.
Oh, you also got the landmine for that fail.
No, we keep them if we reroll it.
Oh, you did fail a
Nah,
charge. You failed it.
you re-roll it
You
and pass it,
failed
that's
it.
a-
You don't
that's-
mind. You like it.
Nah, historically we've
like
always
it.
done it.
Shut up, Dan. You like it.
It's just one die.
Wing, 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 wing. Wow, 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 wow.
I'm bored. I need to get that. You're giving up.
So just this guy can reach right here. These guys are gonna have to jump this way.
You know, out of 70 votes, 65% said they were going to run
65% he's going to win?
Yeah.
They don't know Dan.
Or 68%, my bad. Even more.
Oh.
Well, my potential.
Hold on. I can, wait, if I vote, does that. How many percent is going to go up?
My potential to let everyone down is very high. So
I mean, it all comes down to a couple key saves, right?
yeah, let's see if I can charge this big boy. You have a minus something, right?
Yeah, so let me see
Spending
what
CP
you're
on
at now. I think we said you're at a 5, and then you would need a.
Are you within 12 of my Logan?
Yes. I do need to keep the CP for the uppy downy anyway, which will matter for those guys. So yeah, you go ahead and send it. You 5-inch charge. Yeah! No, we roll. Let's go.
That's insane.
68% can suck it.
That sucks. Let's charge Bjorn into big guy in the center.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That caught me off guard. What do we got?
Rerolls, lethals. That's a big 10.
You're,
I'm just gonna
you're 11, but.
No.
Is that 3? Dan.
Hey, had to cool off like NBA Jam, okay?
Now walk her to the gym. That's no bueno.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, that's no options there. Let's do it.
Are those head takers or blade guard?
No, they're Blade Guard.
Okay.
Because this is a Judiciary.
Can you not take?
Blade Guard cannot be led by the head taker or the. Oh, this is another character.
You missed it, Jacob.
So many threes to charge.
So many failed 5-inch charges. Well, only one, but it was relevant.
Okay.
2. But one was
1 5-inch charge.
Six Blade Guard. I'm gonna reroll ones to hit here.
Strength 5 still?
Yes.
Okay. Hitting on 3s?
Yes.
Okay, I'll grab those 2s for you.
Ooh, that was 1 more 2.
Good lord, man.
Then 4s.
Oh. Oh, Dan. I mean, you still got another guy, but good lord.
Oh, I forgot reroll. Oh, I did that.
Yeah, you re-rolled once. All right, 5s. 3 die. I think I'm down to 1 or 2 left.
Yes, I think there's 4 over there.
Yes, down to 1.
1 2s. Reroll that 1 because of Blade Guard. Into another 1. Very cool. That's Dev Wounds. Kills him.
Cool. Bing, 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 bing. You're stuck here now, bucko.
Indeed.
So ongoing. All right, we're gonna get this pile in again. You have 1 guy on 2. Is that dice
Yes.
represents? Okay. I'll get a little movement I can out of that. Oh, good lord, those are yours. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I killed 1, right?
No, you killed one of the. You killed the dogs because you attacked them.
Why is there only 9 there? There's 1 over there.
Oh, maybe. When did you?
Yeah, when
did
the Relic Axe fought on death.
Relic Axe. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, so those 2 are down. All right, so hitting on 3s, winning you on 4s because I'm not doing Lance's turn because I need the uppy downy. All right, 3s. And honestly, I'm okay if we just get stuck in on this one. Now I'm gonna say that and roll like 10 3s and be really sad. All right, 3, 6, 9, minus 2, 2 damage.
4s. Yeah, 4s. Doesn't matter.
Okay, kills 1 and does 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Does he
Arjack,
fight on death? No.
I'll dig him out. You get Arjack.
Arjack has.
6
He
probably?
took 4.
That'd
He
be
is down to 2. Yeah, he had 6.
cool. We'll just leave that dice there then.
All right, he'll swing.
Yeah, you will.
5 attacks. Yep. 2s.
Danny.
Good talk.
2 there.
Does wound.
5 ups. 1 dice. Down to 8s. We'll go ahead and grab that guy. Okay.
Yeah, not a good turn, but you know what? It happens. Recover assets, I completely forgot about.
1.
I'm
And
just
then
gonna have
and
to
your
discard it.
lieutenant, 2.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Didn't do nothing. Does
I'll
that
play your game for
end-
you.
End of my turn. Cool.
Secure, you do get 1 objective for 2.
3. Recover assets.
Oh, it was for secure.
Secure, 2 points.
Yep.
All right, pass turn.
That's it. All right. We go up CP. I go up to 2. You go up to 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Plug me.
Secure and no prisoners. Didn't you get secure that, Vivo?
I didn't have secure. I had no.
No man's land.
Storm Hostile is
that's
what
the
it
one.
was. Yeah.
I always
I
get
was like,
those
there's
two
so many
confused.
S objectives. I'm trying to like stumble through them real quick. Okay.
You already got it.
Yeah. So we're pretty well off there. This guy's at pretty high risk of dying. Bloodthirster is thirsty, so let's see what we can do. Now, I will say Be'lakor is in kind of a weird spot. As much as I love just go hyper aggression and get in there, it depends on what I roll, because I had advance and charge on both the Bloodthirster and the Bloodletters. The 1 CP for these guys. We talked about it, I didn't spend it, but these are coming up.
I'm piling in here. Just getting closer to the objective.
Yep. And that objective, that strat lets me pick up 1 of each, which is Legionis Daemonica and these guys. And normally I would pick up Be'lakor too, just to reposition him, but he's near Logan, and I'm pretty sure if I use a strat that it targets at something within range, it still counts as the +1. So we're just going to go and leave that because they're basically where they need to be. So those guys are off the table. And then I've just got my Beast of Nurgle to plug in this turn. Okay. Battle Shocks, I'm good. They're at 2. Everybody else is high enough. All right. So now we just need to get to smacking. What's Logan's defensive profile like?
That's 204 up. He has lots of wounds because of the dogs. 8 wounds.
Really? That's impressive. It's risky business, man, because I need both of these. Both of your melee units are over here. Now, they are slow, so I could just straight up leave, right? But I do need to try and figure out a way to get to these at some point. Let me fix this real quick. So 12 gets me to that corner in advance. Maybe a 3 get me 15. Pivot, so like a 4-inch charge. Yeah, I think we're in a point where I need to run away from your 2 bricks, because the Judiciaire having fight first being there is a problem. And I don't want him and the Blade Guard to pop off accidentally, right? So I think we are going to start scooting away as fast as possible with Be'lakor, which kind of sucks, because I do enjoy his profile these days. 12-inch flamer here, yeah. So I can't really put the Bloodletters in front of him without risking them, because you've got 2 flamers.
Mm-hmm.
That stays outside of 12 of you. And then I attack. try and pick up that asset. Nurglings, we're going to go around the wall this time and do it the right way. Boo, 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 doo, boo. Reactive moves, and you can try an Overwatch, but I mean, Overwatch is an Overwatch. You're only going to get one shot at it. I go 12 here, and then let the las cannons do the rest.
Oh, that was a 6. Reroll that. So 5. 3 to wound.
What?
You failed it. I'm just theory crafting, really.
Oh.
Ignore me.
I was trying to figure out what you were theory crafting. I wanted
theory
to be
crafted 8 wounds to you, so.
Yeah, let's not theory craft that anymore. I don't like that. So we roll back up here, so when the Havocs come in, I can take his bubble for rerolls with them. Boo, boo, boo. I don't want to throw away these bloodletters, man. That Judiciaire is a problem. Not a huge fan of him. That's a strong unit with the 6-inch heroic and the fights first. Like, he's a problem. And I appreciate that he's on that side of the table now, so I can just go that way. Brother. Oh, brother. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to bring the bloodletters back too. You either... My whole thing here is that if you get aggressive, they can counterplay, or you don't get aggressive and then I just pick them up next turn and reapply them as necessary. Let's roll in advance for the Bloodthirster. I'm at, how many CP? 1? Nice. 5.
Primary this round, Rob?
Oh,
Yeah, I get all 15.
15, yeah. I'll get it.
Yeah. Thank you. Psych. Nerd. All right, so let's go 12, pivot, go 3 inches. Here, that's the center of the base. Stay outside of an inch of your loop. Of your loop.
Can you?
Of the lieutenant.
Oh.
Yeah. Flame him, charge there.
I'm going to reactive move there.
Okay.
I don't have to roll it. It's just 6, and I'm just falling back to put him right here.
How many wounds does he have?
4, I think.
Good. And then the drops, because they moved. We're staying in combat there. Deep strike. Basically replacing what the Bloodthirster was doing. That's my Beast of Nurgle. And then the Havocs. Do it! He just regenerates the wounds anyway, so.
And he has like 6 wounds, right? Or 5? Something weird.
8 or 9, like he's
Oh, he's like a little
a mini dreadnought.
mini dread. Love that for me.
Phase, really. Is it still a phase read, or is it round?
For the regeneration?
Yeah.
That's a good question. And then,
Phase part was horrible.
Don't cheap on me.
oh,
Don't get cheap on
oh
me,
yeah,
Dawson.
yeah. Nice.
Name that movie.
It's oh no, you asked and it just slipped. Sheep on me, Dawson.
Is it Con Air?
Dawson's Creek.
No, it's not Con Air. No.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park.
yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Nedry.
Sheep on me, Dawson. Yeah. I was like
Try me.
imagining. I was like, what? Yeah. I kept thinking the Mummy there
Nobody
for a second.
cares. That's the scene.
Yeah, I kept thinking the Mummy, but that's Benny.
Goodbye, Benny.
Great one. All right, I think that's it. So they're over there. And I'm at 1 CP. I believe I have the strat that allows me to ignore cover in the shooting phase. And that's called Encroaching Darkness. Yes. Ignores cover. Okay.
Spending it.
Trying to figure that out right now. No, I'll keep it in case I need to reroll. Well, because I'm not going to get the reroll charges out of there because of Logan. So worst case scenario, I just kill the lieutenant and disappear again. Because he does that for free.
You think you're going to charge a Lancing.
I mean, I'm going to flame him if he doesn't die. Then,
That's true. That's true.
yeah. I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't. It's a D6 flamer. But that's fine. And then I'll just disappear. I wasn't going to go into Bjorn because... Oh, he doesn't have damage anymore, right? What is he now? Just 5 up invuln?
He 5 up invuln and a -1 to wound thing like the Terminators.
Okay, fair.
So he's still pretty tough, but
Okay.
and he did keep his 5 up feel no pain.
Yeah, that one probably would have been real dicey. So I think we're going to the shooting phase proper. I'm going to spend the 1 CP there to ignore covers. That way, that guy is saving on 6s for the last cannons. So I'll drop my CP. Boop. Which unfortunate, but we got to try and commit here. So let's go into it.
Popping smoke won't help me.
Nope, because they ignore. All right, so let's go ahead and do their Dark Pact on a 6. Nice. So they're going to get their sustained. We'll do the 4 last cannon shots. On 3s, rerolling.
Once, because of Bellic. Or
Yes, and make sure it's not hits and wounds. Hit rolls of 1. There it is. All right, so sustain just goes back there.
Nice.
What's up, Stephen Strait? He was in chat saying
Hi, good
Jurassic
Steve.
Park as well.
Hey.
3s.
It looks like D&P
so it's
lost
2,
electricity.
6s.
Nope.
D6 plus 1.
Woo! That'll
Jeez.
do. That'll do.
That'll do, Piggy. That'll do. Oh man, that soothed my aching heart a little bit. Okay.
Heart taking? Why? Tell me
Well, I
about
can't take your skull. You're a big old box. Bellacore is going to go ahead and shoot Logan's unit because Logan sucks.
it. Sure.
You're within 24 of me, yeah. Pink. Yep. Okay. So let's go do that. We'll go ahead and go for the sustained as well. Did they all have the -1 to wounds, or is it just?
Just the Wolfguard Terminator, so the chaplain unit never had it.
Okay, because they're assault.
Yes.
Got it. All right, so 12 shots here. Devastating wounds. Sweet, sweet, sweet. AP 3. So we're taking
What is this? What are you hitting on?
2s.
Just wondering if I do
Wounding you on
stealth here.
wounding you on 4s because you're -1 to wound.
2s and 4s. You're rerolling 1s, right? And you have sustained. Is it 1 damage? AP?
3.
Ugh.
I might kill a Terminator here, but also
What's the AP on the flamer of this?
1, maybe. It's basically a heavy flamer.
I'll keep it. I might have to use AOC on that
Yeah.
to keep that boy alive. Because I can't lose both the Lancers this turn. That might be rough.
Yeah, that would be catastrophic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd look like Eric on turn 2.
Oh no, it's true. Okay, so this will be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Nice, so 2
Only would have
sustained.
saved me 2, so not worth.
And I got the 2 sustained. All right, and this will be on 4s because you're -1. No rerolls for me though. Didn't need them.
Nice, not even 1.
4, 5, 10, 11, and vulns. 1 damage a pop.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 dead and 1 on 3.
Cool. I called it. I
Or
killed,
one on,
killed the
1
Terminator,
dead,
right?
1 on 2.
It's not bad. Kill the Terminator. That unit scares me, so we're going to keep running away and shooting it. All right.
I can uppy downy.
Yeah, you could uppy down these.
Could go uppy
fists.
downy.
All right. I'm going to shoot your
Yeah, I'm
Lieutenant.
spending it for the
AOC.
AOC.
D6.
Didn't need
You
it.
fool.
That's fine. I'd rather
Yeah, yeah.
ensure his
3s.
living.
2 -1. Or 2. Take a wound. You double didn't need it. I shall kill you.
Took the 1. He has a 5 up feel no pain? No.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I always forget about it. All right, 3.
Yeah. That's it for shooting. we got what we needed. Let's get some charges in. Arg. So we just have a couple of small charges. So we're going to charge your lieutenant there. 3. I think you're still literally right in front of me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just going to slide up there. No pivot required. Okay, let's do these.
Before you do that,
What?
not with the Lancer, but I got stuff on the other side of the wall there. Hold up. Hold up.
You have no.
We got plays.
Oh, yeah, fair. Ooh, honestly, I'll take that.
It's only from the model. You are outside of 6 of the Judice here. So yeah, you're good.
Okay, that actually would have been a lot better for me, pound for pound, just because of the sweep profile. So. Okay, fair. I got excited there for a second, so I thought maybe I can cash in. These guys are going to go here. Probably a 4. How about an 8? Try and kill 1 or 2 of these guys, and then dip out. Nurglings are going to charge Arjak, just to grief him a little bit. 8s. Whee! The Gremlins are in. Let go. Did I have anything else relevant?
Chat saying heroic determinators.
No, it's only.
He doesn't have any CP left, and he can't.
Yeah, I don't have CP, so I can't do it for free. Yep.
And then the one he was talking about is a 6-inch. That's from the model.
Yes.
So they wanted it. Dan wanted it. I didn't realize I wanted it. 9. I could go ahead and send that one, and then potentially consolidate backwards between those 2. Yeah, I'm going to try that. 9-inch charge off the Beast of Nurgle. No modifiers here. Nope. 7, though. Blessed. We take those. Okay. I think that's it. Right? There's nothing else here.
so.
You're going to die to a Nurgling. Arjak. It's going to be
Maybe.
fantastic.
That might happen.
Cool. All right, so let me start with the Bloodthirster because I already have his profile up. Do you have an invuln on that guy?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Why? What do you got?
AP4.
Yeah. So when you wound, I'll just pull them.
All right, 7 attacks here, hitting on 2s. Doot. And then wounding on 2s. Oh, still 3 that cut at d6 plus 2 each. So 5, 9, 14 damage.
We'll just pull him. We don't have to roll those feeling pains.
All right. Cool. And then we'll pull him at the end of the phase here.
That's like a built-in ability.
That's the enhancement. Cool. It's a 30-point enhancement, but it's good. Every time you kill something in the phase, which is nice for him because he does the damage, but he also does mortals in the fight phase at the end of the fight phase. So there's some really nice play there. The Lamprey bites off the Screamers is 6 attacks on 3s. Doot, doot. This is monster anti-vehicle, so it doesn't matter here. And then on 3s, get strength 6. All right, 3 minus 2 damage.
All good.
Oh, brother, we're in danger. Nurglings, we got the 2 bases that are in on 5s, looking for 6s. Cool, sick talk.
I'll swing with Arjak first because these guys already swung and there's nothing else happening over there. Arjak, 5 attacks on 2s, minus
3s.
1, so 3s. Let's, are they 4 wounds a pop?
Yes,
Yeah, let's go into the blood litter zone.
dismantle
3s.
them. Okay, 3s again. What? What's the strength?
Strength 8.
Oh, 2s.
So yeah, 3.
3.
3 damage.
All right, 2 die. Dink, dink. Okay.
Blood litters.
We'll just pile back in there. So I got 5 left total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are no longer. Oh, you're still T5, so it's still gonna be 4s regardless. So 3s to hits, 4s to wounds, 2 invulns. Fail
Dead.
both. He's dead.
Even
He
if
doesn't
I
get-
reroll one. Oh, I don't have CP anyways.
No fight on death because he's not leading a unit.
Right.
Okay. Intercessors. -1 to hit in the lampreys, or the screamers. I'm just going to go and grab the bloodlicious now while you're rolling your dice.
4 close combat weapons on 4s. T4? T4?
Yes.
Okay, just one. No AP.
4 up. Good.
Then the Power Fist.
On 4s.
Yep. Nothing.
Not that. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. So that'll
This
close
is
out my
gone.
turn. Secure No Man's Land I have. For, is it 4 now or 5?
5.
5, and then
No prisoners. You got Arjak and that guy. So 4?
plus the.
Oh, and the Lancer, yeah.
Yep, so
you
5
got
there. So 5 and 5. It's a good turn. Big turn for the primary too.
Yeah, so I think I might actually.
You're gonna be challenger for sure.
Yep.
So pass turn. You're still getting +1 for
Yeah.
Bjorn, and then click down to turn 4
And I do draw it now, right?
because you
is
are
my
active.
turn.
Yep. So you can go ahead and hit the there.
This?
Dug in, and then you can hit
Oh.
hit the little image.
Your shooting phase or the fight phase, 1 unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. Until the end of the phase, I get hazardous, and I get lethal hits or sustained 1. That's not good. Or, at the end of your turn, view challenge.
You get 1 VP for every objective marker you control, which is decent.
It's decent.
You're getting 2 guaranteed, potentially 3 depending on how you commit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Battle shocks anywhere? I don't believe so.
No, because we're only lost 1 here. Good. Yeah.
Good.
So
good,
let's
good,
just
good,
fall
good.
back here. 6 inches.
I believe I'm only 2 OC with the Abuse and Nurgle. I'm 3 OC, but you've got it with bodies.
If you want to move up 9.
And then just so you're tracking at the bottom of the phase, he regenerates all of his wounds. So
Gotcha.
the shooting phase is relevant unless you put a Lancer into him. Yeah, T9, 7 wounds.
This I won't have much to shoot at.
You slide forward.
Shoot at these. He moves 7. I'm going to have to advance him to keep him up.
5.
Yeah, let's just get him back here. All right.
Do they have any OC?
No, but it's sticky from them.
Yeah.
So they're just holding the objective.
I was gonna say, they're not really doing much for you now, but I mean, I do have uppy downy all over the place, so. And I'm guaranteed to pick up at least 2 units.
I'll just pull them off the wall here so they can't just be charged this way from a big body.
Dick body.
I mean, it can happen, but. That's gone. Yep.
Now you're gone. Realize my love for you is strong.
Moves 12. Can he up be downing?
With the strat, yes. However, I mean, I'll tell you now, I'm going to use my 1 CP for the rapid ingress.
You only have the 1.
Yep. So, I'm not going to bait you with that. The answer is yes, I could. I only have 1 CP, so I'm going to do the thing.
So this was here.
Yep.
Instead, I'm going to put it here. To bring it back. Eight with the pivot. Then he'll be back here instead. All right. Blade guard. Damn. I foolishly spent my CP, so I couldn't uppy downy with these guys. You already said you're spending. I'm gonna.
I mean, I've been
have to-
dumping CP too, so don't feel bad.
All right, so blade guard are just gonna pack in here, tight.
Sardine can. That building's now a rhino.
And then man, I don't really have much good options here.
I mean, I won't lie to you, it's kind of the intent.
He has 15
Oh,
minutes left.
yeah.
Prisoners and stuff too, you know? That helps.
Yeah, Dan just ran off as soon as he got scared. No prisoners and engage. Depending on how you're charged there, you can go that way and you'll be in 3/4. This quarter's
I think you have to be outside of the center.
a
by-
6 outside the center, so
Yeah.
you could fall back with these guys this way, but then... How many OC is Bjorn? 3, maybe?
I'm gonna just discard engage.
That's your only CP?
No, I got
Oh, you get 2
'cause
for
of
Bjorn, yeah.
Behind.
Which is worse.
Worse for sure. All right.
Greedy boy.
Yeah.
Did you have primary?
Yeah, he's got 5. 10. He's got 10. Dan, you didn't do anything in your command phase. What are you doing?
Hey, you went, I got a challenger. Let me go challenge.
I'm challenged!
I don't have much, so we're just gonna shoot some storm bolters at Bellicor.
Oh no.
Yeah, not
I mean,
too
you're now
scary.
3s only, so it's not that bad.
Let's shoot Bjorn at this.
Okay.
Heavy flamer first.
Do the 2 damage one.
Already rolled
No,
it.
I guess the 1 damage one makes sense.
Strength 5.
3s.
That was 2
Four-
wound.
force-
AP 1.
That was 1
damage.
wound. Now the 2 damage makes sense.
All right. 1 shot. Wound.
4. Hey. Mathematics.
Do they fly? Yeah, right.
Yes.
All right. So Icarus.
Oh no.
Um,
No, they don't fly.
yeah, I'll do it all.
They have
Stormbolt-
hover.
Everything except for the Lancer, I'll shoot at that. So here's the Lancer first. Rapid fire, so 3 shots. Rerolling that one. Didn't pick my oldest target, but I'll pick Bellicor.
Sure.
Needs probably 2.
Yeah, I read your mind on that one. That one
Strength
makes
14.
sense. T9. So needed 3s.
I'll reroll that wound. 4, AP 4.
3. You said
3
4.
AP, 3 AP 4.
5s? Oh, he's dead.
That'll do.
Because it's 3 each, right? Like D6
Yeah,
plus 3 each?
D6 plus 3 each.
Right. Ooh, yeah, we're not going to do it. I'm rapid
Rapid
ingress.
Ingress,
Yeah.
you did say it.
Do I explode? No.
Although it might change my shots if you.
I'm going
bring
in the corner where he can't see him. period.
Okay, yep, you're good.
My intent was to go threaten your Terminator, so. Logan Smashnar, you know what I mean?
Here is the Storm Bolter. 2 of those. Are you within 12? Yeah. Is it -1 if I'm shooting at him?
Yes, straight up, yeah, because he's inch.
So those all hit still. Strength 4.
Horse. 2, 3. Whoops. Oh, he did.
Cool.
3 wounds. You're killing all my chaff.
All right. I think that's it. Four Storm Bolters going that way. Just trying to plink some wounds off. We'll see what happens.
Just let me
Minus
keep-
1 to wound, or minus 1 to hit.
Minus 1 to hit stealth.
So 3s.
Rerolls.
And
Sixes.
6s. 3.
Ooh.
I'm taking my wound.
Did they give him the 3-up save finally? Yes, they did. Takes a wound.
I'm getting my pound
You're
of
getting your
flesh.
wound. Oh, yeah. I mean, considering how big Stormbolter rounds are, yeah, pound, that checks out.
That is everything.
That's your turn, yeah?
I don't have charges.
You
unless-
do if you want to come backwards.
Right. But I don't know how amazing that is. You're outside of 12 there.
I'm at like a 10-ish, or 9 or 10.
You're within 10, so it'd be
Sure,
a 9
9.
for the blade guard. That's not my oaths target. I could get reroll 1s to hit.
don't-
Dev from the Judiciary.
For
I mean,
him- for
whatever.
himself, right?
Yeah, for the Judiciary. It's a long charge. Let's try it. I already have the point. 9. Okay.
That's it, baby.
Cool. I did it.
You're committed now.
Oh, no.
Get stuck in, boyo.
Cool. All right. Well, we're here.
Ah, damn.
What were we thinking?
It was like such a throwaway.
Strength 5, right?
Yeah. It was such a
Wounding
throwaway
on
thing. And
6s.
then,
All right, I'm going to let you, like, literally think this one through. You're wounding on 6s.
No, I don't care. Let's do it.
Okay. Like, I would...
Pile ins. Boop. 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 And these 2 won't hit.
You're damn right he won't.
Rerolling 1s to hit. I'm going to spend my last CP for lethals.
There you go. That makes a lot more sense. No minuses, no nothing. I have no more CP.
Cool.
If I did, I would have done that -2.
4. 5. That would have been fun. That would have been good for me. 6.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better than where you're at now.
I mean, this I need Hail Marys plays at this point. I think you have a lot of assets, and I kind of need some.
I do have a lot
Some
more
big
than I
plays.
anticipated at this point, for sure.
So hitting on 3s,
Rerolling 1s.
rerolling 1s. 6s are lethal.
I'll grab your 2s for you.
Plenty of 1s. One more leaf. That's 5 lethals.
5? What the hell?
And then I need 6s.
Yep. Because strength 5, right?
2 more.
So 5, 7? 7?
7.
7. 4-ups. Take 8. 2 damage pop, yeah?
Yes.
Right.
Then Judiciary. I
Don't
know
hurt
his
me.
attacks. I just want to make sure. He's got the wolf thingy. 2s. That's lethal. No rerolls. And 6s. Well, it's strength 7, so I really
This
need
is on
5s,
fives.
but
This is on
6s I need.
Ooh,
Nope,
none.
just the 1. AP 2.
Reblock that one. All right, so I'm down to 10.
All right.
All right, there's no other ongoing, right? I'm not missing something. I'm not going to
No, that's it.
bamboozle myself. Okay. You have a 4-up save. I'm at 2 damage a pop. The sweep, I could probably kill 3 or 4. And then mortals, maybe kill the other 2 and just leave the Judiciary. The problem is this. So the Great Axe strikes would be auto kills, but you have 4-up invulns. So I think we're going to take the sweep and just really bank on a lot of mortals from his at the end of the 5-phase explosion. Okay, on 2s and 2s, because you're T4. All right, so I took out 4, so that's
11.
6, 11, yep. Took out
4s. 2 damage each.
2.5.
2.5.
Wait,
Oh shit.
so 3.5.
3 and 1 on 1.
Yep. Yeah, so kill 3. That's about what I called. And this will be the end of the 5-phase at this point. All right, so I'm going to roll 8d6.
3.
And then for each 4-up is a mortal wounds. Oh my god. So that's 6 mortal wounds.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He's on 1.
Okay. Almost exactly what I called. I'm a wound off. That's not bad. That scary unit's now crippled though, which is massive for me. The Bloodthirster can sit there in that combat. Okay. So what do you score?
I score no prisoners. I got
2.
4.
Yeah. So 4 points.
And behind, I'm discarding.
Discarding, and then your challenger, you're going to get 2 points for because you're holding 1, 2. Oh, 3. You get all 3
I
points for
think isn't it No Man's Land? Oh, each marker I control. Cool.
that. Yeah,
All right,
it's
so
it's,
those
it's a
3 points.
layup, right? It's not going to be that restrictive.
All right, pass turn.
Over to me. Everyone
We
went
each
up
got
CP?
1.
Yep.
You're holding 2 for 10. And recover and behind.
Hoo-hoo. Guess where I am. Okay, so I need to be very cognizant of the flamer on Bjorn. He's literally the bane of my existence in every game we take, man. I have to run away from him.
Hey Eric, he's an auto take.
Doomsayer, Doom. I'm off the wall there. So I don't think I... All right, I need to get better at that. Okay, I don't think I can get recover assets in all 3 sections because I did not pick up the dogs. But I am behind. So we've got that going for me. And I can... Behind it, is it Holy Within or Within?
Holy.
Holy Within. Okay. So we got 1. We're guaranteed 1. We'll take that. And then in the 5 phase, as long as I kill those guys, I can still zip away. I don't have to charge. It's not a part of that.
Bro, I'm fighting first.
It's okay.
Just saying.
Yeah, take your 6s and shove it. Now I've seen a Judiciary pop off, so I'm not gonna remove that possibility from you. All right, I'm gonna give Logan something to do here. You deserve this. Chat wants this. They haven't called for it, but I want chat to want this.
Bellicor dying?
Potentially, yes. So
Nah.
I don't think these guys have heavy on
They
there.
ignore modifiers, right?
Yeah, but heavy would be sick, wouldn't it?
Oh, right, because then you get to...
They do not have heavy, so I can move them. Okay. I just want to potentially get the...
Last cannons don't have heavy? That's weird.
Mine don't.
Oh, because they're Havoc glass cannons. That makes sense. You already ignore the mods.
Okay, so I can't get close enough for the melted range to matter, so we're just going to chill. So that way I stay away from all that business. Brother, your Overwatch is a problem.
How many wounds are left on the Bloodthirster?
10?
10.
There's a yellow D20 up here if you want to pass it to me. Bloop. And watch out for the single graph up there. That's the only spot on the base you can't put that. Man, I want to jump up here to deny the primary, but he has a sweep profile now?
No.
Just 4 or 5 attacks?
6 attacks.
Okay.
With lethal.
Okay. Can he have
No longer
sustain?
twin linked, though.
But you have flamers, man. Ugh, brother. This guy stinks. We're going to advance with this unit because if this unit gets close enough, I don't care if you flame. Nice. So they're going to move 11. Sorry, 10. So there's +1 to the charge. Boop. Zip, zop, zoop. Ram. He is the chosen one. Oh, let go. Take that. Are you overwatching?
No.
Sick. These guys, we'll advance them just so I can take this wall. Actually, no, we'll go up, advance to get in here and take a longer charge. So what's their advance? Barely.
Probably get you where you want. At least that front guy could be there right up against
Yeah,
the
yeah, I can take the wall. And then from the inside of the wall, it's about a 9. So it'll be an 8 inch on charge. 'Cause I'm giving you a little bit more extra on there because I'm not measuring from the other side of the wall. So an 8-inch charge. Yeah, that's what I said, 9.
Yeah. You good?
8 on the dice because of the +1.
Gotcha.
Dogs being chillin'. And then these nurglings are just in case I get engaged or something that I probably already got. I think we are in the shooting phase. Meow. Everything's on the table. I didn't pick anything up last round because I didn't have any CP. Recover assets. Ooh, those dogs will do 1. Oh, I don't have anybody else. Interesting. I'm not going to advance those guys. I'm just going to pull them back a little bit. I have to do outside my deployment zone.
Okay.
So they move 6, so I don't have that far to pull back, but they are going to be outside because you don't have to be wholly out. But they will do. You can click on it and open it up. You don't have to squint at it.
Yeah,
With
it doesn't
wind.
say holy. Oh, it is holy, yeah.
Holy. Oh, okay. I guess those guys will advance and these guys just won't move because this is definitely wholly outside. So I'm not going to be able to charge those guys now without charging Bjorn. So I'll still move them. I just won't advance them. So they'll still be on the outside, just to kind of compromise on the two guff ups there. But we'll take the 7 there. So we still got that. Okay. So they're out there with a dream. All right. So let's get into shooting phase. Flamer into Dude Bro. D6. That's all I need.
Could do it.
3 -1.
No!
Yeah. Don't you do it. It's
Well,
not.
'cause
It's
then
really not that worth it. Because I'm gonna. Even if you fight first, you're not gonna kill him.
Oh, and you can't uppy downy unless you kill in 5 phase?
So I have to charge you.
Oh, you still get a charge though. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
And I don't
Otherwise,
have any
I'm just
fight
there.
first anymore. So.
It's literally in the fight phase. Bellicor is going
Theory. Good.
to. Oh, for the CP reroll. Bellicor is going to go ahead and take some pot shots at Logan's unit. Try and thin that out for him.
How dare you?
Get bent.
The Vilca Fenrica.
And just so we're clear, I am 100% going to epic challenge Logan.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the way to
Because
go.
it's the only way I've got a chance, because that unit will clap him so hard.
I don't think you have the CP though.
Oh, because he's Logan. Good. Anyway, I'm not charging. All right. Hitting you on 2s, wounding you on 4s because you're -1 to wound.
Yep.
Because it's strength 6, and dev wounds -3. Rerolling 1s to hit. Nice. Sustained because
Yeah,
he's
you
always
auto-pass it, so you're good.
always getting sustained. I guess lethals makes no sense for this attack. And then on 4s, I guess maybe considering your -1 to wound, but
Got some divs.
so 4 devs guaranteed and 3 -3, 1 damage.
Do I have cover?
Ignore is covered.
Okay. -1?
-3, 1 damage.
Okay.
So one guy is dead because he's on 2, and then you take 4, so it kills another Terminator.
Kills him because he's on 2, and then I
Take
took
4
4.
divs.
So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 is on 1.
Oh, because they're not
Or
assault.
1's on 2.
Yeah. Those assault Terminators threw me off entirely. Everything I've been planning today has been thrown off.
That's why I use them.
To throw me off?
No, I use them with hammer and shield so that it'd
Yeah.
be clear that they're the ones with.
No,
fours.
100%. I'm just not that smart, so.
You said it.
I'll admit it. I ain't scared of you. Havocs are going to shoot into him
Let's do it.
because there's nothing over there.
Yep.
So D6, or sorry, for their dark packs, they pass for sustained. 4 shots in the thing. Rerolling nothing because we were way outside, but 2 sustained. And then on 3s, because you still have a Terminator in that unit, yeah? Didn't matter. There's 3 invuls.
4s. 2 go through.
Hold
Hold on.
Is anybody wounded?
1's on 2.
So that's an auto kill.
Might.
So 3 right now. Or 2 and 3.
What do I want my CP for?
Saving Bellacor's Giga Strikes. He's got Last Cannon Sword.
Yeah, but once he's in combat, does he have dev wounds? So yeah, so I think keeping at least a Terminator alive for the -1 to wound is going to help me.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it'd be when you go on 2, so that's fair.
So I'm going to spend it.
4.
Boom.
Nice.
I
So
looked.
that
I saw
guy's
it.
one guy auto dies.
Yeah, one guy's dead.
Okay. I'm going to pop their armor or ammo trove.
What?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I just wanted to trigger you. I get even. I'm not smart, but I can get petty. So let's get into the charges, yeah? So we're just going to do the 2 charges into your 2 characters, yeah?
Yep.
That's an auto charge. I'm going to roll it
Yeah,
just
you
for
got it.
posterity. I'm glad I rolled him first. Yeah, that's fine. And then over there, looks like at least a 4, maybe a 5.
Yeah. That
Definitely a 6.
that'll do, pig.
But no fights first for you over here, but you can swing with old boy. And the Judicia, right? Because he gets fights first
No.
base.
Only while
when
he's
leading?
leading a unit.
Oh, you got me scared for no reason.
No.
You rat. Because you said fight first like 4 times. You got me scared.
Just to trigger you.
I can't stand you. Okay. We'll start over there because I hate him. Bloodthirster, I'm going to do the smash attacks just to guarantee if one gets through, you're dead. No, I'm not, because I'm going to roll like a potato and not get any through. That's
It's definitely true.
yeah. So we're taking the sweep, hitting on 2s.
2s and 2s.
No rerolls for me because I'm way over here. And then 2s again. Okay. So you've got 9 invulns, 2 damage.
And he's fully good.
Because he has an invuln, yeah.
Yeah. In melee only.
Okay.
Not
okay.
in shooting.
Cool, cool. He's
He's dead.
giga dead. All right, while over there, I'm gonna grab my Bloodthirster, just so we don't have to go over there anyway. And then Be'lakor, we're gonna go for the stabs because it's cool, right? Because his sweep is 1 damage. All right, so 7 attacks here. We're going sustained because I'm wounding you on 3s because you're -1, so it's still pretty decent odds. So every sustain I get back helps. All right, so 7s hitting on 2s, we roll only once. And a sustain. And then on 3s, because you're -1, dev wounds, giga. All right, so 4 invulns.
Let me roll that first because I think that's just going to clear me out. That's how many damage?
D6 plus 1, and that guy was already wounded or not wounded?
No, because the last cannon.
All right, so this
cleared
is,
the one.
he's dead, 4 wounds. And then 2d6 dev, d6 plus 1. You said he has 7 wounds, 8 wounds?
8.
He has no wounds.
Nice.
Logan dies. Give me back that axe, boy.
No. I wish.
I definitely feel like you should. Like, let's be real. I feel like I should be kind of,
I feel like
be
the
basic
Vect
for
is
him.
enough. That's strong.
Okay. So he's coming off the table. We're going to consolidate this way. So I'm still going to get seen, but I want to be on the objective regardless. Boot. Doot. I mean, he's probably dead from the Lancer, but this will be a massive swing for me. Okay, so just to clarify, recover assets, I've got the 2. This guy, I didn't roll the charge with them. Mind if I still roll into Bjorn?
Go for it.
9, they do make it, because I get the +1. I mean, I'm still going to get clapped by this guy, but I needed to try and threaten you regardless. And then are you gonna heroic them or are you gonna leave them?
I think I have to leave them because
You do risk giving me more opportunities to stab
Yeah.
them, because I'm probably not gonna
when
get
you
very.
pile in, you're going to have to tag me.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm only gonna get maybe 3 or 4 in. Okay.
Yeah. And then my clapback, I think I could kill enough to
Oh, for sure.
take you back.
I really just want to try and damage those guys as much as I can.
So you are tagging me then.
Yeah. I mean, if I potentially threaten your your OC over here, especially because you're going to have to take a leadership check. At a -1, I could potentially straight up kill that unit. All right, so 4 are going to go that way, and these 6 are going to try and tickle Bjorn.
This could be bad.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 2 attacks each, and I don't have any CP.
No extra AP stuff.
Do I have any CP?
Oh yeah, you
do.
didn't spend it over.
Oh, well,
there
I
'cause of
can't
the deck.
because Bjorn is.
No.
Oh, that's Logan. Ugh, we're giving Lance. Lance and AP.
Do it.
Lance and AP. There you go. So hitting on 3s here. And then on 2s, because it was 3s. So 3 AP3, 2 damage.
6s.
Only 2, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Bjorn. He's T what now? 9?
T9.
Okay. So
And -1 to wound if your strength is higher. That will-
definitely not. So 3s. And this will be on
5s.
+1 to wound for the lance, so 4s.
4s.
Didn't matter. I guess it did once. All right, so 3 AP3, 2 damage.
All right. Need 5. 3 damage, you
So
said?
2 damage
Or
each.
2 damage apiece.
So 4 damage with your 5 up.
Takes 3.
Nice. Okay. Not great. I was kind of hoping to kill more intercessors, but
Use just the close combat weapons on 3s
4s,
and 4s. 2, no AP.
5s, right there.
Power fist. All good.
2s,
2s. 3. 2 damage.
2.
And Logan, or Bjorn. 2s. That's a lethal.
Sure.
And
Strength.
strength is 12, I believe.
Yep, 2s. So 5 total? Okay. Hoo-hoo, 5 die. I am in leadership danger. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill a banner and just leave you guys in combat there.
Cool.
At the very least, I'll tie you up. Make you make decisions so you can't get free actions or something. Okay. Behind enemy lines. Oh, the Bloodthirster has to stay there for behind enemy lines. Interesting. Right, because that's when can I say I score that and then go up since I'm the active player?
End of your turn.
Yeah, so I also come up at the end of the turn, right?
End of the fight phase?
Which is the end of the turn, isn't it?
No, end of the fight phase, then end of the turn would be after that.
Fair. Okay. I'll go ahead and put the Bloodthirster back because I need the points. So what is that for 1? 3?
3.
3, and then I've got
The 2 for recover.
another 3.
Oh, I mean, yeah, 2 activations.
Yeah. All right, so let me go put him back.
Cool.
At 10 wounds. Because you were like right here-ish, so.
Well, I was right here, and then you had to pile on.
Gotcha, okay. We'll go
Like
there.
that, yeah. All right, so pass the turn. I got 2 CP, and do get another challenger card because you're still up.
Yep. Just hit the green button now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you didn't do this. You gotta go, you gotta click over on 5.
No, we're on 4, right?
No, this is round 5.
Oh, okay.
So now
Okay,
you-
so challenger card, focused effort. 1 unit from your army, excluding units that may have moved this phase. Your unit can make a normal move up to D6 and cannot move again this phase. What is the point of that? Oh, and at the end of the shooting phase, so I can move, shoot, and move?
Sure. Which doesn't
Or
really,
just move and then move again, even if I don't shoot. But it's normal move, not advance. So it doesn't help me there. Models in your...
All right, read this one out loud. This is
Yeah.
a weird one.
Okay, focused effort. This is for 3VP. Models in 2 or more units from your army made 1 or more attacks against the same enemy unit this turn. And models in that enemy unit lost 1 or more. So I just have to kill... Like if I attack that thing, I'll get the points.
Only if 2 units attack the same. the focus effort is both of you are attacking the same thing, and one of you does wounds to that unit. So if you do no wounds with your intercessors, with your pistols, say, if you do no wounds, and then Bjorn does it, then you get it. But if you attack with intercessors with their pistols and then kill me, you don't get it because Bjorn never got the chance to focus effort. Whereas now you could go Lancer and Bjorn over here, as long as Bjorn also does damage over here. That's the
You're
only.
trying to bait me away from that.
No, you got stubborn and stuff. Like you've got small shots, right?
Yeah.
That's the only way. You've only got 2 units that can do any portion of damage at range.
He could potentially, if I go
What does
that
he
way.
have?
He has a little Hellfrost pistol.
12 inches?
Yeah, I think so.
Send it, boyo. Step away from that tank.
Yeah, it'd be 12 inches, flat 3 damage if I do the focus shot. I think
I'm going to go ahead and give you your points while you're considering all
I
this.
think the play though is to shoot stubbers and stuff, and then his flamer here and do it that way. Let's do rapid fire here. We're gonna spend a CP. No, we don't need that.
All right, so before you make that decision, your secondaries are marked for death and area denial.
Okay.
Marked for death, Nurglings, dogs, Havocs. You can't get to any of those. Are
Okay.
you going to reroll?
I'll pick the Gamma dude in the center then, so I still get points.
Yeah, but it's just reduced.
Right. Okay. So that's what's going to have to happen. Oath's target is going to be the Skull Taker, or whatever, Bloodthirster. 7-inch move.
How many points is the gamma? 3? 2.
Out of 12. So that won't reach.
Actually, instead of the Havocs, I'll still give it, I'm going to go Bellicor specifically, so that way I can uppy downy the Havocs. Because I can't leave the field if I pick the
You're
Havocs.
marking for death the Bellicor, you said?
Mhm.
So that means it might go this way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give you one of the greater demons, but I specifically want to be able to pick up the Havocs. Whereas those two can, if they survive, they have enough
All right,
movement
then
and
that's
dancing.
my Oath's target then, because I think that's the more important one. I could deny primary. Yeah.
Close enough.
So 8 inches this way with the pivot. Just gonna get him right here. Get shots there. We already got that. This is gonna go this way. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my move.
I'm on the table, so.
I have my 2 CP still. Don't have any. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some shots here. This is
Yeah.
gonna do the Lancer over there.
Sure.
Hitting. You didn't do lone op, right? Or the stealth thing.
Because that's, no.
So 3 shots,
On 4s,
all hit.
cool. On needed
Reroll
3s.
one of these. 2.
Okay, 4s, and then there's no Logan now, so I can actually CP reroll for once. I'm gonna reroll 1.
Spit
What,
that
what?
CP.
What? There it is. Give me. Nice. So 1.
Only ever works for him. And I can reroll that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
That's 5.
Okay.
Then anti-fly that way too. I should have said that.
No, you're
Fly
fine.
and then the
Yeah, I
stubbers.
figured all the small guns were going that way. So you did 5, so I'm down to 9.
2 shots. -1 to hit.
Yes, stealth always.
This is my. Nope. And 2 up. Good.
Good.
Cool. Now here's the stubbers. Well, here's the storm bolters first. On 3s.
What's going on, Chris Colfax? Mark for death would trigger if a marked unit does leave the table. That is why Rob did shift that target.
Yeah, that would have been a bad play on my part. And at a tournament, I would have had to have eaten that. So, what do we got for
3.
on them?
Yes. No IP.
5s. Okay, 2 die. So now Bjorn needs to commit. And hopefully you're outside of 12 now.
He's within 18 though, so I'll get all my stubber shots. Beep.
Actually, I hope I overcommit now and just die.
3.
Dang it. 2? Yeah, so Bjorn is definitely out of range now, right? Oh, he's got the Giga shot, right?
I could shoot a long range.
The single shot long
Yeah.
range? I mean, you have to.
I have to, yeah.
You have to do it. Now this would be a hilarious CP reroll if I had it. To save a bloodletter.
This is gonna be a 2 and a 2. Can't fail that, right?
Don't say that. Oh. Can I save it though? Theory crafts. No, okay. Whoa!
What was that?
The phones
Your
are listening.
reboot turned on. Your Wi-Fi turned on over there.
All right, so you do get your
Cool.
focus effort. How many points is that?
Yeah.
3? Okay.
Here's the pistols in the center. Nothing.
Oh, you
And
fool.
then that's it.
Ongoing?
Yeah.
Dibs! Intercessors, just because it makes more sense that way. 2, strength 5. 2 die.
2 die.
We're going out with a bang. What are you doing?
Keep them out.
No. All right, Bjorn, I'm going to need you to do that thing. Do the thing where Dan rolls dice and then diffs it.
Do that doo-doo that you do. Oh. Not,
Okay.
not
Here,
quite.
Hold on. I'll just. He's dead. All right, Bjorn needs a joke. So you do get the 2 points for the gamma. Is it 2 points or 3 points? 2 points for gamma. And area denial does pop for the full 5, right? Because it's 5 now.
Yes.
Sweet.
Cool. Pass turn. You at 2. I'm at 3. You are holding 5 for 15.
Well, I get the end of end of turn
but
scoring.
let's see though, because all you have to do is stand still and score 15. You want to just do that and win the game?
Well, let me see what secondaries I got. Because I mean, I do kind of want to yeet a bloodthirster at that guy that you denied me earlier.
Okay. So overwhelming force and extend battle ends.
So I'm guaranteed to
exactly
win,
what
but
you
I do
need.
want to try and kill that Lancer. Because I literally stand still and I score over 15.
Yeah.
But I am going to try and kill the Lancer.
Let's score you out though. Go ahead. Do your moves. I want to see this. See the overall score.
Advance. Dude. Oh, brother.
Some advance rolls tonight, man. They've been pretty good.
And his charge rolls. He's been nailing it.
Those cheese dice were popping off last night and tonight, man.
All right, we're going to go short. full
Shout
outfit.
out Baron of Dice.
Yeah, man. He ain't no burden of dice here. We're all about that. 9. I'm not going to shit risk of.
Oh, let's overwatch that.
No. Go ahead.
I've never rooted for your success as much as I am right now, Dan.
Because Bellacor's not moving?
No.
All right.
And then
So-
that was the uppy downy for the havocs that we talked about.
Yep.
Since we kind of conducted a little bit.
Ooh,
That's fine. You did. Yeah.
baby.
Oh, so close.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Wait. I'm spending a CP to reroll the
You got
other
to do it both at the same time.
Why?
You really do. It's part of the core rules. But you can go ahead and do it. No, like when you go to do rerolls, you have to declare all your rerolls that you're taking at the same time because you can't do that anymore.
Oh, interesting.
That was one of the big changes. Like that's a for sure thing. But you go ahead. Go ahead. Do the thing.
Well, there you go. I learned my lesson.
And you suffer. 4 up with a reroll. What's your max damage here, real quick?
9.
I have 9.
If I roll a 6,
Yeah. Well, I've seen you
you
roll.
have 10.
No, I don't. Oh, that's on him. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Get bent.
he
I don't
didn't
care
roll.
about that. Oh,
Yeah.
unless you die.
4.
I was thinking Bellacore. Man, I panicked. What's the damage, Dan? Tell me. I'm bent.
It's 7.
7 right now? Or
Yes.
7 forever.
I'm
Yeah, so
3 rolling?
next time you
No. Okay, good.
Always 7. Now what? No.
All the rest of the guns.
No more rerolls though?
First go.
No rerolls.
6s?
Nope. Then the iron or heavy stuff
3.
thingy, or you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
That's 1 hit.
2 on a 2. AP on this one?
1.
Good.
Nice. I think that's
I have a
it.
3
It's
up on
just the stubber now. 6s, nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Good try. Good effort. Roll 2 6s is pretty intense on the Overwatch.
See, here's what I really want is I want to shoot.
Wait.
What?
All my guns are rapid fire, so I have 1 extra shot for my iron hail, for my gun thingy. That doesn't hit.
You rolled 3. Yeah.
Because
So you already rolled 3 for the big one.
It's an extra shot, but not an extra hit. So yeah.
Okay. So here's what I really want: is I'm going to charge. I'm going to shoot this, blow it up, do some damage to me, charge into Bjorn, fail. You hit me, I die. I auto explode with my strat, kill everybody. That's it.
Oh, epic. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
All right. So we got the
Gotta
4
call it a
shots.
night.
We got 4 shots from the Havoc into the Lancer.
So spend a CP for
No.
Auto exploding.
Armor of Contempt.
Oh, okay, you can do that. I was going to say, don't do the other one. So we pass that. So 4 shots. Re-rolling 1s. And then on 3s. 2.
AP 3 down to 2. Need 4s or 5s. Ooh, pass them both.
Damn, you suck. You know that? All right. Bellacor's, or not Bellacore. Bloodthirst is going to charge. We make it.
I'm kidding.
Again! Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. And you're gonna do the thing?
Yes, I am.
Hell yeah, you're going to do the thing, dude. Okay. Yeah, let's go into the Lancer because I want Bjorn to kill me. And then I auto-explode. 7 attacks on 2s.
That's actually such an epic ending.
I get +1 to hit, so I'm ignoring the modifier effectively. Hitting on 2s. Cutting you open because it's AP 4
This is all into the Lancer?
The Lancer.
Okay.
on 3s.
Flat. Damage?
It's D6 +2.
Oh,
He's dead.
dead. Oh!
All right, go ahead and do the thing now. I'm not even going to save. If you get, because he's 5/3 damage,
Flat 3, yes. 2s.
2 lethals.
That's not my oath target. 2 lethals. 3.
Come on, dice, don't fail me. Yes, I die.
Auto explode.
You fool. All right, who's
And
all
then-
within 6?
He is, and he is for sure.
Oh, brother, you're in danger.
Let's do it.
Oh, brother.
I already lost the game. This is as epic as it can get. But Bjorn will survive. He's gonna stand still with his feel no pains.
Yeah, that's fine.
With it just a sign, a boombox over his head, like yearning for the love of Eric.
16 candles.
5-hole demise.
Just waiting
all right,
waiting for Russ to open the door.
On a 4 through,
Look
so it's,
down
it's
at
actually on a
my
4 through 5, so it's not nearly as cool, but it's close. So we'll do 4 through 5 on that dude. No. On Bjorn. No. The other guy. Yeah. He takes flat 3.
How does that work? It's not. You're not just exploding and doing mortals. You have to roll a 4.
So the strat specifically is on a 4 through 5, it suffers D3. On a 6, it's flat 3. But if it's
But it
something
does
that you
auto explode.
yes, it
Okay.
auto explodes, but you
Gotcha.
still have to roll for to assign damage out. But it,
Flat 3.
yeah, flat 3.
Okay,
So he's alive.
He's alive.
So it's still, I mean, I got the
It was
strat
epic.
out.
Very epic. All right. So end score is
Serial.
92-74.
I should have just done the regular one. We did on D6. Okay.
Oh, you did it. Dead.
Yeah, whatever. Get out of my face.
Yeah. 92 to 74.
Well, there we go, boys. Great game.
Because I gave you overwhelming actually, but you didn't score.
I did, because I killed the Lancer off the...
Oh yes.
Either
And
way.
extend you definitely got. Okay. Yeah. Great game, dude.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Next time I'll bring a real detachment.
A real detachment. I mean,
All right, Eric.
all things said, it actually was a very good game. The point spread didn't really run away till the very end here. So let's kind of talk about how that happened. Dan, you got go first. You were kind of hoping for go first. Rob obviously was hoping for go second, obviously having the demons.
No, I wanted to go second, and then I rolled a 2.
I wanted him
and he
to
got
That's
the
right.
1.
That's right. Right. Yeah, because of course, the demons being able to pick up at the end of your turn. Anytime you've got those up and down
guaranteed good
shenanigans,
scoring.
you kind of want to make those guys go first if possible. Otherwise, you get a whole extra round of the uppy downy
Scoring
shenanigans.
potential,
So your first turn, you opted not to charge over here and expose, and then of course. Your what are the name of your riders? Your juggernauts,
Blood
Right.
crushers.
Blood
Skull
crushers?
Blood crushers, yeah.
right? They just yeeted themselves entirely across the board with a 17-inch move and put you in combat anyway. Was that? Did you refrain from that charge to try and keep from that charge happening?
No, I set that side up to kind of absorb that charge. I knew he had the mortals on the charge, and the chaplain with the 4+ feel no pains and the 4 wound bodies. I felt like they could take the hit. I didn't have anything close enough to be able to get a lot of extra heroic interventions in, which I think that was an issue list building, and definitely misplayed this Wolfen. But back to that interaction over there. Being able to heroically intervene those Wolfen was actually super clutch. And I got really lucky with your mortal rolls, because that kind of whiffed pretty bad. I think you're used to just clearing like at least 4 bodies with that, and I think it took 1.
Yeah, I mean, you basically have the amount of morals I did with your Philipine.
Yeah, the Philippines were really clutch there. I failed a couple of charges, but really I think I just misplayed my Terminators, and I had a little bit of discrepancies in my list. I think, well, and then back to the Wolfen that I said I misplayed. Keeping them back here was just a gigantic waste. I want them to be a trade unit, and instead I used my Fenrisian Wolves to score the area denial in the center. What I should have done is, after I get my intercessors to sticky this back objective, then I can use my cheap Fenrisian Wolves to screen and hold it. That way he just can't uppy downy on top of it. That would have been a much better play here. Same base size, so it's same amount of coverage and a way cheaper investment. That way I could have my Wolfen to come over here and trade over here and just have a little more interactions. Another thing on my list I felt like I could have maybe cut was that Blade Guard unit. I think I want to cut the Blade Guard unit and maybe...
You'd mentioned more Terminators before.
Another unit of Terminators, because that enhancement, you can give it to a generic Terminator. So you can have that 6-inch heroic intervention. It just has to be on a non-Space Wolf specific unit, because unfortunately we don't have any generic characters that can lead our Terminators yet. That's a hopeful yet, because I don't think we're getting any time soon. So yeah, that's I think my assessment. Rob played a tight game. Yeah, he pulled those dogs a little late, so yeah, he cheated me.
Well, you know, I was gonna definitely mention we had a couple of. We started this one off real classy tonight, guys. Rob forgot to pull up his models at the end of your turn, right? Though declared, he forgot. Of course, you gave him some grace, and they came up. You forgot to call an oath target.
Yeah,
and
which is huge. And
after a 17-inch movement resulted in a charge in your face, those guys ended up the oath. Something that like. Would have taken some real like future telling, some real like fortune
in my
telling,
defense,
like
there was the only unit that had line of sight on, and I moved my Lancers to shoot them, and he told me they had lone op. It was literally the only thing I could have seen, so that would have been my oath target if I could shoot it. That was my reasoning there, but in a tournament, that wouldn't fly.
Well, either way, the point I'm making there, of course, is the fact that that's how we do in the cave, right? Like we're gonna make a little mistake, we're gonna work through it, we're gonna correct it. Like there's no sense in beating ourselves up here when this is the training ground for something that is a competitive sort of atmosphere, something more like a tournament.
That group chat's gonna pop off tonight. Let me tell you.
It is.
Once that camera turns off,
This is a good game.
Yeah, that's I can only imagine.
I've already said awful things in it, so it's fine.
So over to you, Rob. Coming into this game, did you anticipate that this would be a victory for you, or were you kind of iffy on the outcome?
After the absolute pants taking that I put Eric through last night, it really refreshed my mind on a lot of the Space Wolves gimmicks. I think Demons are one of my top 3 factions, period.
Right.
Between Death Guard Demons and Blood Angels, really, is like my big 3 factions, flat out. So I'm not as comfortable with Demons as I have been in the past, because it's been a while since I played Demons, because I've been focusing on trying to get you with Death Guard for the release and then playing them on channel, so I didn't give those up too much. The Blood
Get good
Angels.
with Death Guard, bring 3 PVCs.
2? I've literally brought 2. All right.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I didn't bring 3. So went into that with some hopeful optimism as far as being able to trade out and convert and just playing the tight game. Technically, I'm very warmed up, so I'm good to go. I've been playing a lot recently, so knowing the movements or what to look for. We had a couple goofs a little bit with the oath target throwing me off, and then not realizing the like towards the end there for the
Forgetting to charge
the action.
bloodletters.
And then like using
rapid
compromising
ingress.
with these guys, making sure that I left them out there since I goofed, but so they could do the action instead of pulling them back behind the wall where they had started that phase. So making some compromises there, risking that was
Oh,
that was
dude,
3
I
points.
didn't know that's why you did that. I would have totally let you just
I did
stay
it.
back
That was
there.
just for me. That was like a me thing. It's like I'm going to compromise since I'm going to own that, which gave you another 3 points, right? So that's it's on me to remember.
Thank you.
So
My gift
My charity
to you.
points.
and then obviously like eating that dude within range of Bjorn was just for cinematic purposes. The game was already over at that point. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I wanted to explode, so it worked out.
Most valuable Space Wolf.
I
Eric?
think no, Logan. Actually, they might be tied because I think Logan's unit held that side pretty well, and with the Vectora was just
He was a mess.
gross. He's hard to pick up. But obviously, Be'lakor can do it, and some last
Once most of the Terminators are gone.
Yeah, the last cannons and Terminator and Be'lakor can do it, but yeah, I would say Logan and Bjorn, the auto takes for my army, are my MVPs for sure.
Hell yeah. How about the demon side? Bloodthirster had that big Michael Bay finish.
Honestly, the Bloodthirster did a lot this game.
Huge.
Every turn he went in, killed something, left the table, and came back and added pressure. So the Bloodthirster with the encroaching darkness enhancement,
It's
that's
really
a 30,
hard to deal with.
30-point enhancement. So he either gets stuck in, because it's very rare for me to put him into a unit that he can't flat out kill, just period kill.
The 6-inch heroic is also 30 points. Well worth it.
Yeah, I
'cause
mean,
it's-
for sure,
it's huge.
especially on the Judiciary with this type of list. But yeah, so the Bloodthirster is going to be my MVP. Between the damage he can output with Renmaster, I didn't really play him all that well, which is, again, that's the rustiness with the demons. But, you know, it could have been 3 damage on the sweep. He's a Terminator nightmare. And then Mortals, you know, and then the uppy downy. So yeah, he's my MVP hands down.
Yeah. Well, great game tonight, guys. Absolutely appreciate that. How did we end up on our vibes?
We had 2. I'm going to combine them.
All right, let's do it. What are those vibes?
Well,
Luke just making
you
up
are
rules
a
over there.
Drunken, mangy wolf.
That's me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. A drunken mangy wolf. Even
So
after
a-
all the times he
so-
touched Be'lakor and didn't make, you know, flutter noises.
Definitely mangy now.
There we go.
There's the mange.
The mange pursues. Let's go and get this thing kicked off.
Hey, treachery, Moonitinari, B Ravens, Jason Langer, White Chocolate, welcome to the route. Grotworks, Jim Kearney, Johnny Zed, Jason Shehak, thank you for your support. Hobgob Rob, hey, you're in the room here. Grotskis, Enter Erebus, Dastardly DM, Evil Knievel, BJ, Eric, Mr. Dumbledore, Shaolin 100, Mirage, Hingy, PC, Almost Functional Gaming. Check him out on YouTube. He's a Space Wolf player. Lord Mahiz does stuff. Does he? Silver Fox 86, Tryhard Eddie. Try harder. Bjor, Kaldor, Azar Arts. I can't read these names. Trucks Trio.
Guys, thank you so much
Rio.
for tuning in for another Cave Rep here at Counterspell Games. We had a blast. Hope you had a blast as well. We're going to be back, of course, next Saturday with the end of our Saturday schedules, right? We'll have intermittent Saturday games, but next Saturday is the last one. It's getting pre-planned ahead of time for right now. We're going to be shifting back into Wednesdays coming very, very soon. Absolutely appreciate all the support. Big shout out, of course, to the Gob Squad for all that you guys do for us. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, catchphrase.